Yo, Tron Buster, thank you for the follow. Appreciate you. We're back. We're gonna go on to the end of this episode, I believe. Today, we're gonna end this episode. Let's see what Beatrice has for us here. Of Eddie Haskell and Mackerel Girl? 全然ダメだ。
俺はゴーダさんが犯人だとは思えない。熊沢さんが犯人だとは思えない。だがお前は認めない。絶対だ。
ならば魔法もマスターキーも使わずにこの部屋に入り、ジェシカとカノンを殺し、しかもカノンの死体を魔法を使わずに消失させねばならない。どうやって行う？わらわを否定しつつ、誰も疑わずにどうやって行うのか。
リザインだ。
え、バトラ君、今なんて？
降参だよ。俺はカノン君にこの扉が施錠できないことは証明できた。だからといってジェシカを誰が殺したのかを特定できたわけじゃない。
いい、十分です。そのカノン君のためにありがとうございます。
礼なんかいらねえ。それはつまりシャノンちゃんも疑ってるってことなんだからよ。
Oops.
ローザおばさんも別に反抗したかったわけじゃない。俺も死にたくないし、親父たちの本当の仇を見つけ出したい。協調性のないことを言って悪かったぜ。
いいの。私も少し軽率だったわ。仲直りしましょう。おばと追い同士仲良くしないとね。
Now Rosa shifted the gun to one hand and held out her other. I reached out and for the time being we shook hands. Aunt Rosa's gaze was sharp. In order to deny the witch, she would sacrifice anyone. That's what her eyes told me. And me? I denied the witch, but I wasn't prepared to lose anything. I was probably the one who seemed to be fighting the most, and yet the one who was most separated from reality. Didn't want to leave his human connections, basically. Because then you start suspecting humans after the witch has been denied. Rosa's already there. Rosa's already in that fucking zone. With Jessica's death, it became certain that the culprit was hiding somewhere nearby, and that they'd come from our lives if they had a chance. According to Genji-san, when tomorrow morning comes, the boat should arrive. The boat had a radio. We'd probably be able to contact the police directly with that. All of us gathered in the parlor and decided to wait quietly until tomorrow. Fucking wishful thinking here. You're just gonna wait during a typhoon when there's a killer trapped on the fucking island with you. Cut off from the fucking police. Cut off from the fucking civilization. That's a very smart idea, right? Not. I proposed that we should search throughout the mansion for clues about the culprit. But Aunt Rosa rejected that, saying that if we managed to corner the culprit, or maybe provoke them, it might lead to a third murder. It would, but you guys need to fucking do some shit about that epithet, right? You need to fucking solve that mystery here. Or else this killer's gonna keep killing. That was probably the right thing to do. Nah, it's not. Not at all. If a bunch of amateurs like us investigated it, there's no way we'd find anything. It'd be better than doing fucking nothing, I think. It would be wisest to focus on protecting ourselves without doing anything unnecessary and leave it to the police starting tomorrow. That's a bad idea. It'd be intense at the beginning, but other than Aunt Rosa, Most of us have spent all morning watching TV and getting bored, so our sense of danger had faded considerably. We're very dangerous. Thought about it, yes, 6 adults had certainly been killed together in the first murder. That made it seem like some backhanded method like poison had been used. I think so, right? For the second murder, we figured those 2 became sacrifices to become they've been unfortunately isolated from the rest of us. From this, it was possible to imagine that the culprit wasn't a large number of adults, that they wouldn't be capable of killing this large group gathered in the parlor all at once. Right now, in this parlor, there's George, Aniki, and me, Maria, Aunt Rosa, Genji-san, Goda-san, Channing-san, Kumasawa-san, and then Dr. Nanjo for a total of 9 people. You have Kindo somewhere hovering around. Furthermore, Aunt Rosa was even armed with a gun. Surely with this many people staying in the room, they wouldn't be able to touch us easily, but don't call me Shirley. That feeling of security, along with the passage of time, allowed us to recover from the shock of that morning bit by bit. By the way, lunchtime had just ended for us. However, it has been canned food lunch, a far cry from the dinner that last night Goda-san had skillfully made for us. Aunt Rosa also suspected that poison may have been used in the first murder. Smart, so he used that canned food. So he probably couldn't deny the possibility that the culprit had snuck into the kitchen during all that confusion in the morning and mixed poison in the ingredients there. Aunt Rosa gave orders to all of us saying that until the police came, we mustn't put anything into our mouths except safe things like canned food. Very smart. As a cook, Goda-san must have felt very let down. Apparently eager to display the skill anyway, he said he at least wanted to grab some plates and arrange the canned food on them. Okay, put some shit on the fucking plate, dude. Who the fuck cares? At first, Aunt Rosa had been reluctant, examining each one of the plates that were brought, but she hadn't been able to find anything to complain about. Goda's chef-picked canned food lunch combo was born. Wow. Goda-san said something about taste being savored, not just with the tongue, but with the eyes as well. This guy. I see, it's the same canned food we ate for breakfast, but it feels like something completely different. Alright. I guess he's not wrong. As I was sitting lazily on the sofa with no desire to watch TV, Maria came over, pulled a picture book out of her handbag, and held it out to me. Fucking Maria!
なんだよ、その本は。狼と羊のパズル？どれどれ？
This is a logic puzzle they mentioned before. Wolf and sheep puzzle. It's a phrase Aunt Rosa had said this morning when we got on to call on Jessica. At the time, I hadn't known what it meant, and right after that was the uproar where Jessica's corpse was found, so I'd forgotten about it completely. The book that Maria held out to me was what looked like a designed foreign picture book or something that had been translated. When I opened it, I realized it was a book stuffed with riddles. Ooh.
1台のボートを使って対岸まで連れてくパズルなの。
ああ、そんなルールのゲームを聞いたことあるな。これはそれの狼と羊バージョンなのか。
It was a very simple puzzle passed on from long ago. Let's try posing a question. On the right bank, there are 2 wolves and 2 sheep. There's a boat that as many as 2 animals can ride on, and using it, you have to move all 4 of them to the opposite left bank. That's the puzzle. There are 2 rules. The first is regarding the boat. Even single wolf or a single sheep can paddle it. It can only hold 2 animals. The second rule is regarding the wolves. They are a greater number than the sheep in any location. They attack the sheep and it's game over. For example, at the start of the game, let's say 2 sheep get in the boat and go to the other side. Then 1 sheep goes off and the other goes back to the first bank. When it does, there are 2 wolves on the first bank, and as a single sheep returns there, when that happens, the number of wolves is greater, so the sheep is attacked and it's game over. Can't do that. On either bank or even the boat, there must never be more wolves than sheep. And if you gotta shuttle them all across under these conditions. By the way, the right answer is to move both wolves to the opposite bank in the first turn. Then 1 wolf comes back. On the second turn, you move 2 sheep to the opposite bank. Then 1 wolf comes back. On the third turn, you put the last wolf that was on the right bank to the boat, then you cross the opposite bank, and blah blah blah. It's an easy puzzle. Probably there may be the same number of wolves and sheep in the border on either side, but that isn't the problem. You only lose when the number of wolves is greater. This book uses wolves and sheep as an example. Lots of people probably know this game with different characters. Looked like Maria wanted to test whether I too could solve the puzzles she knew how to solve. And she kept showing me different pages saying, solve this one and this one's hard. So what was happening when Aunt Rosa first mentioned this puzzle? That's right. She was saying the wolves are the servants, the sheep are the Usuromias. When we decided to go get Jessica, we talked about how many men should go, and Aunt Rosa mentioned that wolves and sheep puzzle, saying we should all go together. That can only mean one thing. Rosa was saying there was a wolf among us. So she was thinking that we'd be safe if the number of wolves and sheep wasn't balanced, but that the wolves would bear the fangs if the situation had changed. The time we found our parents' corpses, almost already suspected that the servants might be wolves. Yep. She sniffed out the possibility that, while she didn't know whether it was all of them or some of them, there were wolves hiding among them. That's no surprise. That murder scene was very elaborate. It's easy to imagine there were multiple culprits. It literally has to be, man. I don't see any other reason how that scene could be set up without multiple culprits. It really has to be. Just because she reached that conclusion, we went to Jessica's room and learned that Jessica had been killed after being alone with the servant, Cannon. It isn't hard to imagine why Aunt Rosa suspected the servant so persistently. It's not hard.
使用人の皆さん、ゴーダさんが食器を洗いに厨房にも念のためです。皆さんも同行してください。
皆さん、団体行動で参りましょう。
シャノ、クマサ、行くぞ。
はいはい、ただい。
それではジョージさん、一度失礼いたします。
気をつけて。あ、ローザおばさん。
Hell no.
僕も。
ごめんなさい。ジョージ君は残ってくれるかしら。
Dumbass? You want to go with wolves? Are you crazy?
そうですか。
You're a sheep, boy. No better than that.
ごめん。とにかく気をつけて一人にならないでね。
はい。
南條先生、ちょっとご相談が。
はい。
The servants put the dishes and empty cans on the serving cart and started to head out into the corridor. Behind them, Aunt Rosa was talking to Dr. Nanjo about something in a small voice.
参りましょう。
No, he's going with the servants.
よろしくお願いしますね。
Dr. Nanjo closed the book he had been reading, rose from the sofa, and followed out to the servants. Oh no! Aunt Rosa stuck her head out into the hallway, and after seeing that they were completely out of sight, she closed the door and spoke. Got those wolves out of the house!
これで今ここにいるのは後ろ宮の人間だけね。
確かにそうなりますね。
That's right.
狼を全部追い出したってことっすか、ローザおばさん。
With that, Will Satan's Aunt Rosa's gaze grew sharp. Apparently, she had picked up on the sarcasm. She laughed slightly.
バトラ君は頭の回転が速いのね。
Hi,
賢い子は好きよ。話が早いの。
おお、バトラー頭いい？これ解ける？64ページの難しいの。おお。
マリアは少しの間。
Get the fuck up out of here, girl.
ママはバトラ君たちとお話があるの。
おお。
ローザおばさん、パズルの話はバトラ君用心深いのは悪いことじゃないと思うけど、さすがに疑り深すぎるのもどうかと。
This motherfucking idiot, dude. Who else could be the killer other than these fucking servants at this point, man? There's nobody else. But the motive and means. This guy's still fucking holding on. Oh, it can't be any of the servants. It can only be the servants, you idiot. Your parents are fucking dead. Dumbass.
真の犯人がベアトリーチェかどうかは別にし、少なくとも使用人たちがその一味であることを疑うことはできると思うの。
Yes, there is.
兄さんたちが殺されていた最初の殺人、とても残酷な仕打ちがされていたわよね。あれが一人でできる真似に見える。
Exactly. One person's not gonna do that shit. To 6 people at once? No, no, no. Hell, no, no, no.
ベアトリーチェ様が夜鍋をして チクチクやったのかもしれねえぜ。
It's not possible.
ジェシカちゃんの部屋の扉をめぐるマスターキーの件は使用人の誰かが関わっている証拠じゃない。
Yep. You proved it yourself, dog. That or the way I proved it, either way. You know, it could be either way. Only the master key could have locked the door to Jessica's room, so we can only suppose that one of the servants did it. So, nah, I mean, that's not true. It could be the master key or it could be Jessica's key. One of those keys, basically. All you have to do is use a thread, lock the door from the outside, and use the thread trick to bring that key back inside. It could be Jessica's key too. It doesn't have to be a master key. But we can only assume the killer doesn't know about Jessica's key. If the killer does know about Jessica's key, it doesn't have to be a servant though. It could be an Iuchi or Mia. It could be one of the people that is not accounted for, like the 19th person, or Kenzo. Kenzo could have done it. Shit. There's a lot of options basically. It doesn't have to be master key though. No, wait.
チェス盤をひっくり返すぜ。おかしいよローザおばさん。なんで犯人はジェシカを殺した後わざわざ施錠したんだ。施錠すればマスターキーの持ち主が疑われるのは必然。
That's exactly why they did that.
わざわざ施錠する必要がないぜ。
そうだよ。バトラ君の言う通りだ。わざわざ疑われるようなことをする理由がない。
それは面白い考えよ。もちろん私もそれは考えだとしたら施錠した人物は使用人を疑わせたくてでもそれは不可能でしょ。
No, it's not. That's right. If there existed some trick that could lock the door without a master key, that would make this a great disguise for casting down the servants. The culprit's goal was for us to isolate ourselves from the group so they could attack us one by one. This trick would also be effective at giving rise to paranoia. That's exactly what's happening. There was no way to lock that door without using the master key. Yes, there is.
マスターキーを使わずに閉める方法がない。ルドルフ兄さんの言っていた悪魔、私たちには想像もつかない方法で閉められたのかもしれない。私たちに思いつかないからといって未知のトリックがあることを否定。
そりゃそうだけどよ。つまりあれか、疑わしきは黒ってわけなのか。
具体的なトリックはわからないけれど、それでも外角はわかる。申し訳ないけどカノン君を犯人だと仮定すると死体がない理由までね。
だってカノン君はマスターキーを他の使用人ならともかくカノン君にだけは施錠はできなかったはず。
なるほど。それでローザおばさんはジェシカの部屋に入って早々にローザおばさんこそ普段の様子から
So this is how Battler would have argued
頭の回転が早いな。
against there being somebody else with the master key locking that door. Once you open the door, if it's a locked room, as soon as you open the door, somebody's hiding basically. And everybody goes in the room, they're distracted by the dead body. Everybody's looking at the dead body, right? The killer can just walk on out of the fucking room, right? Walk, if it's canon especially, walk on out of the room. There's no way they can fucking see him because they're all focused on the body. So that was what Ballard's gonna probably argue right now. It's a great tactic.
妹の頭の回転速度は常に姉マイナス1よ。今は誰にも気を使う必要がないから先制するわ。
George and Nikki realized he was referring to Aunt Eva. Seemed a little uncertain about how she'd take that sarcasm. Oh, talking about my dead mom.
ごめん。僕にも分かるように説明してほしいな。カノン君のマスターキーはジェシカちゃんのポケットに入って施錠した後に部屋の外からポケットに入れるなんて芸当は不可能なはず。
違うんだよ兄貴。ローザおばさんの想像しているやり方ならこのトリックは、そしてジェシカのポケットにマスターキーを入れたまま鍵なしで施錠することができる。そしてその結果として死体もなくなることになる。
どう鍵なしでどうやって施錠するんだい？
Locked it from the inside.
簡単よ。ジョージ君だって帰宅したら施錠するでしょ。つまみをひねってカチリとね。
いや、カノン君の姿はどこにも。
兄貴にもピンときたみてえだな。ローザおばさんが室内を探したのはそういうことだ。内側から鍵を閉め、ジェシカのポケットに鍵を突っ込んだカノン君がどこかに隠れて俺たちをやり過ごそうとしているのを探したんだ。
It was the simplest kind of closed room trick, and then him hiding inside the closed room after the murder was committed. And all he had to do was get out after those who discovered the body left in the closed room. Murder would work perfectly.
私たちはあの部屋を探したけれど、でもだからといってあの部屋に使用人たちしか知らない秘密の隠し通路のようなものがないとは言えない。それがどこに隠されていたかはわからないけれど、その隠し通路を仮定し推理することで彼しかありえないと断言できるのよ。
その推理はよ、一番嫌な推理だから、一番最初にその可能性を
カノンはこの部屋で殺されたであろう。分かっておる分かっておる。
だからその次に考えたのはこうだった。あの部屋にいたのは実は3人だったという説だ。ジェシカとカノン君は被害者、そして犯人である来客ベアトリーチェも一緒にいたという考えだ。
そなたは人間であるわらわが魔法を使わずに犯行を行ったことにしたいのだったな。なるほど、そなたにぴったりの陳説であるぞ。
お前は2人を殺し内側から施錠した。そしてカノン君の死体を担いで普通の人は気づかない秘密の方法、つまり隠し扉を使って部屋から脱出したんだと読ん
She
だ。
might be saying there's no secret doors in red.
しかしお前あの部屋に隠し扉の類は
Oh, she already said it. Okay, never mind.
お前たちの知らない秘密の通路は存在せぬぞ。ノックスだったかバンダインだったか、
It was Knox.
何でもミステリーには秘密の通路があってはいけないらしい。そのお作法にわらわも従ったということよ。つまり名探偵は部屋を調べ尽くさずして隠し通路がないと断言できるわけだ。人間の推理ごっことはなんとお気楽なものよな。
クソ、でけえこと言いやがるぜ。ありがとよ。魔女様のお取り計らいのおかげで俺も部屋を探し尽くさずにあの部屋に隠し扉が、
この部屋に隠し扉はない。扉と窓以外に出入りする方法はない。
There you go.
ってことはよ、今ローザおばさんがぶってる自信も間違ってるってことだ。
Yuppers.
しかも悔しいことにこの仮説は反証不能だ。魔女のお前を隠し扉はないと断言すればそれで決着する。しかし人間の俺はローザおばさんにそれを反論しても受け入れられないだろう。隠し扉がないことを人間は証明できない。悪魔の証明になっちまう。魔女ってのは便利だな。
そんなあるかないかもわからない隠し扉を理由に僕は納得できないな。
納得できないならより納得できる推理を聞かせて。ないのよ。私はずっと考えてる。これしかないのよ。ジョージ君はシャノンちゃんと仲が良かったわね。だから使用人全員が犯人であることは受け入れがたいと思うの。
Oh yeah.
私もシャノンちゃんが犯人の一味であるなんて信じたくない。でも全員であるか否かはともかく確実にあの中に犯人、それだけは見誤っちゃダメ。
カノン君以外にも狼がいると見てたんだ。ジェシカの部屋で犯人はカノン君だと大騒ぎしたの。使用人たちの。
ええ、そうよ。そしてその結果私は一層の疑いを持つに至った。確実に使用人の中に狼がいる。確実にね。
Certainly.
そして
Certainly.
狼と羊のパズルのように普段はおとなしくしているけれど、チャンスがあったジェシカちゃんは一人で船に乗ったあのパズルでは頭数の時は襲ってこないけど、私たちのパズルはチャンスと人数次第なら頭数でも襲ってくる。ジェシカちゃんが殺されたように。
Mm.
僕は怒りたいことがある。じゃあ厨房へ行かされてるシャノンは危険な状態じゃないか。
She's a fucking servant, you dumbass.
今すぐ僕たちも厨房へ行くべきだ。誰が狼だろうと狼でなかろうと、僕たち全員が揃っていれば均衡するならそれを保ち続けるべきだと思う。
シャノンちゃんはお父様のところへ源氏さんと一緒に行った。源氏さんも狼ではないから。違うわ、二人とも狼だったからよ。
シャノンは悪事の片棒を担ぐような人じゃない。
Well, I'm not gonna say anything here. But, George is fucking pussy whipped here. Fuck you, George. You don't know what the fuck you're talking about.
いくらローザおばさんでもそれは聞き流せません。今の発言に対し僕は取り消しを要求します。
Let's all remember that Shannon was the one that fucking broke the goddamn mirror in the first place that started this episode. And that's what brought the goddamn witch to the island in the first place to start killing people. So, fucking, fuck you, George. Ushurmiya George. What the fuck you talking about? Fell in love with a pair of big boobs. Boobas.
その論法エヴァおばさんの雰囲気にそっくりだな。こっちが反論できなきゃ自動的に自分が正しいみたいな。やっぱり血は争えないな、おばさん。
うん。
私だって今の自分はあまり褒められたものじゃないとは思ってる。でもね、マリアの無事を守るためなら鬼にもなるわ。本当ならマリアと二人きりでどこかに閉じこもっていたいくらいよ。でも私は同時にあなたたちの母でもあるつもりなの。今やあなたたちは私の子供も同然。私は自分の子じゃないからといってあなたと絶対。
Alright, let's go, Rosa. Let's go.
そりゃどうも
Like that.
私はあなたたちの母として油断しないでと警告したかっただけなの。常に私の目の届くところにいて私があなたたちを守ってあげる。
ついでに俺たちが狼でないことも監視してくれるってわけだ。そりゃありがたいぜ。そういうおばさんは自分が狼ではないって証明はできるのかよ。
If she has a gun, she didn't shoot your ass.
ええ、できるわ。
即答っすね。どうやって？
これよ、これが証拠よ。
There you go. It was only for an instant. She immediately lowered the gun, laughing impishly. But to me, the time I spent staring down the barrel of the gun felt like an eternity.
その銃がどうローザおばさんが犯人でないことを証明すると言うんですか。
She's got a gun and she can use it anytime she wants to, dumbass. That's the proof.
考えてもみて、私が犯人だったらどう使用人たちが出ていたこの千載一遇の機会を逃すと思う。あなたたちをズドンと撃って、あとは適当な言い訳をするだけよ。窓の外にベアトリーチェが現れて銃を撃ってきたと私は2発を撃ち返したと称して2発分の空薬莢を床に捨てればいい。
そりゃすげえ乱暴な理論だが確かに一理あるぜ。
Duh.
クラウス兄さんが昔よく言ってたの。
Stupid question deserves a stupid answer.
力こそ正義ってね。これがまさにそうなのかしら。私も今朝からの事件続きでかなりで普段の私を知る2人から見れば今の私は余裕がなくて少し短気そうに見えるかもしれない。でも分かってる。私は悪意ある犯人からそのためには鬼になる。それだけのことなの。怒らせるようなことを言ってごめんなさいね。
Battler Kun, George
仲
Kun.
直りしましょう
Oh. An unsatisfied expression rose to George Niki's face. He probably couldn't figure the damage done to Shannon's honor. Fuck you, George. What about me? Several bits of circumstantial evidence hinted at the servants' participation. I didn't want to believe that one of them was the culprit or possibly colluding with the culprit. But in our current situation, that was little more than wishful thinking. It's almost fucking 100% positive that they have colluded. It really is, dude, at this point. Whom should I believe? In the first place, who is the culprit? Are there accomplices? Yep. If so, how many? A bunch? Seems I've only been suspecting the people we know. I quickly forgot that 19th person, the guest Beatrice who arrived yesterday and boldly came to be the Golden Witch. In fact, I still haven't seen her face. I heard she greatly resembled the witch in the portrait. But since I hadn't seen her directly, no matter how hard I try, it doesn't really feel to me like a 19th person is on the island. So I've been subconsciously hallucinating that the culprit's one of the 18. Damn it. Come out, Beatrice. If you're the bad guy, then act like the bad guy and show yourself, laughing in a high-pitched voice and mocking us. Now it's very fitting that she's never shown herself to the battler piece. She's shown herself to Maria, to Rosa, to Genji, I believe, as well. Yeah, Genji saw her. Everybody that saw her is dead now, other than those people, I believe. Except for Shannon. Shannon's still alive. But Cannon saw her dead. Jessica saw her dead. Kyria saw her dead. You know, everybody else in that chapel saw her dead. So Battler has not seen her yet. Therefore, cannot confirm that she's actually a real thing. This is all just hearsay, according to him. So until he sees it with his own eyes, everything that's being told to him is all a story, basically. This is what this fucking story is all about. What you can prove with your own eyes and shit. And your own logic. Just like a bad guy in one of those dramas too, even when they're exposed as the culprit, Grepsy says where's your proof? Nice. What a bitch. There were 5 humans in the kitchen, but it was very quiet. Filled only with the sound of the rain. It was only accentuated by the sound of Shannon and Kumasawa washing the dishes. It was Shannon talking. Dota was using the leftovers from breakfast and lunch as ingredients for a soup. No one's gonna eat that shit, dude. They didn't see you take that shit out of a can. Why would you eat that? Rosa had suspected that poison might have been added to the food, so they decided to eat canned goods, but it had been too satisfying. But Gota thought she was being too cautious, so he was spontaneously creating the soup to be served only to those who wanted some. You better eat that shit first. I know fucking Rosa's not eating that shit. Shannon and Kumasawa were washing the dishes that the food had been raised on. On the inside, they thought that maybe Gota should have washed them, since he'd been the one who wanted the food to raised on plates in the first place. But let their complaints unsaid for the time being. Genji and Nanjo were facing each other across a crew chess set that had many years of experience. The game had still only just begun, and because the opening game of these experienced players had been honed to perfection, it looked like a ceremony where they just moved specified pieces in a specified order.
Get
that from the poison food, baby. Okay. Never mind. Somebody had a fucking syringe and injected it into the fucking sealed food, right? You never know. You better taste for poison. You're tasting it first, dog.
本当にいい匂いですね。ゴーダさんのまかない料理は本当に美味しいです。
美味しい材料を買ってきて美味しい料理が作れるのは当たり前です。私は師匠にあり合わせのもので美味しく作るまかない料理を極めてこそ
His master.
料理
Who's
人だ
that?
と習いました。
Who?
それはいい師匠でしたな。おかげで私はとても美味しいスープをごちそうになれそうです。親族の皆様にお召し上がりいただくための材料で作ることになってしまう。ローザさんも朝からのいろいろで無理もないことです。
でもそのおかげで美味しい食材のスープが飲めるのですからね。
Rosa had fervently warned everyone that they didn't understand the danger they were in and that they must assume that poison must mix in with the food. The mood at the time had led them to agree. But hunger wasn't something that could be swayed by a momentary emotion like that.
皮肉にも普段の私たちではとても味わえないスープとなりました。
Furniture can't eat soup. You know that. You don't have fucking hands and feet to eat shit with. No double amputee that eats food with their feet, and they do it very well, by the way. So, that comment made sense.
飲みたいものだけ飲む。
Oh!
見えないところで上手に息抜きするのも使用人の心得でございます。
You take a little bit too many breathers, my ma'am. Kuosama cackled. Shannon and Goda laughed too. It seemed that in the space where only their fellow servants were gathered, they could relax quite a bit. Fuck George. Shannon didn't like Goda's occasional dishonesty, but she knew that there was no falsehood in his childish smile when he cooked, nor his desire to help people enjoy his food. So even though it was a little aggravating to be made to wash the dishes, she couldn't really hate him. Goda's the man. However, they couldn't have dreamed that Rosa was calling them wolves in the parlor at exactly the same moment they were spending their time peacefully like this. Shannon over here forgetting that Cannon's dead, right? Like, who's Cannon? Who the fuck knows? Nobody knows. Shannon doesn't remember that shit. At that time, several of the servants heard a sound like something being dragged, and then a thump. It seemed like the sound made by a servant outside the back door when they were carrying a mountain of trash bags on a rainy day. Maybe when a servant was returning from work wearing a raincoat. Oh shit. So at first, that sound didn't seem like anything out of the ordinary to any of them. But they soon realized, right now, everyone was either in the kitchen or in the parlor. So who the fuck could that possibly be at the fucking back door? The 19th person? Beatrice? As the servants all looked at each other, they checked to make sure that each one of them knew what that sound had meant. They're fucked. Time to get the fuck out of the kitchen, right? Or get a knife in your hand or something, right? Get a chef's knife. The servants knew the mansion's layout pretty well, so they understood how incomprehensible it would be for someone from the parlor to actually go outside in this typhoon, go all the way around and come back to the store. Was it Kinzo? They couldn't imagine that Kinzo, who never left the study, would dash out into the middle of the typhoon and come back to the house where only low-class people ever entered or exited.
気のせいじゃないですよね。
Shannon and Kumasawa drew close together, fearfully looking at the back door.
どちら様ですか?
Skoda fearfully approached the back door. He called out, and his eyes flashed toward the butcher's knife that sat in a nearby sink. Get the knife first before you go to the door. He didn't pick it up yet, dumbass. Because there was still a possibility that this was a member of the family. Drop the knife, dude. However, that possibility was impossible. There was no response from across the door to Goda's initial question. Maybe his voice had been so quiet that it hadn't reached through all the wind and rain outside.
Genji-san.
It's like, you stand back with the women, you fucking puss. I got this shit. Fucking real G, Genji's about to find out. Genji is about to find out. Genji took a knife with the classical design from a stationary box placed near the chest set. It was something to be used instead of a paper knife to open up the envelopes for statements of deliveries and bills. But it was still a knife. So the blade on it could injure someone. Injure someone to death. Genji hit it in his sleeve with a well-practiced motion. Like a fucking ninja. Ninja Genji then approached the back door himself, giving Goda a silent nod. Saying, pussy, get the fuck back. Let this real man handle this shit. Boy! Goda Cautiously approached the back door and slowly started to open it. Slowly I turned, step by step, inch by inch. Where you are? The shadow of a person suddenly shuffled in the side, landed on his knees and fell over. Golda fell backwards onto his backside, his ass, and couldn't get the fuck up. That human shadow was soaked with rain, smeared with mud, and drenched with blood. Oh shit, it's Canon. Canon lives. Canon? What the fuck? Get your ass over here, doctor. It was Canon. God damn it. His breath was feeble, and the puddles of mud he left were quickly drenched bright red. I love the sight of red. I'm Genji. When Nanjo held him and turned him face up, there was a deep, gruesome wound right in the center of his chest, as though he'd been stabbed there by a spear or something. So he's been impaled already in the previous fight. I'm not sure how he's still alive. Even now, deep red blood poured out from there. So we already did the canon, what to say. So I mean, I can't do it again. But apparently he wasn't dead. So sorry, guys. He's not dead yet.
これはひどいですよ。どうしましょう。救急箱ですか？
No, wait a minute.
救急箱ですか？
They fucking confirmed his death in red, so what the fuck's going on here? Now he's in black. Now he's in all in black. You're still saying red. What the fuck? I don't think a first aid kit's gonna help in that fucking shit. I don't know about that.
使用人室のベッドに運びましょう。皆さん、手を貸してください。
さあ、しばらく我慢してください。
しっかりして。もう大丈夫よ。だから傷口から手を離さないで。
とにかく使用人室へ運ぼう。熊沢ローザ様にカノンが見つかったことの報告。
Yeah, he's obviously still alive. So, is she live with the red?
ローザ様にはダメ。
待ってください。カノンさんがローザ様にはダメだと言っています。
どういう意味なの、カノン君。
今はいい。早く使用人室へ運ぶ。熊沢、ローザ様にはまだお伝えする。カノンに事情を聞いてからです。
He had told them not to tell Rosa, but after appearing in this state, this could only mean something very disquieting. They did not show his portrait when he was talking, so we don't know if that's really him or not at this point. An eerie anxiety rose to their faces.
さあ、急いで運びましょう。早く。
Cannon's wound was unbelievably deep, and judging from Nanjo's pale face, it's a miracle he's still conscious.
これは何か槍のようなもので刺され、肺まで届いてなければ、とにかく止血を。
No matter how much Nanjo tried to wipe out that gushing deep red blood, he couldn't do it. He couldn't wipe it all away. And each time the wound was aggravated, causing Cannon to cry in anguish.
カノン君、しっかりして。しっかりして。
南條先生、替えのタオルです。なんてむごい。
容体はどうですか。本音を言うと。 生きているのが信じられ、刺されどころが幸運だったのかもしれない。だが出血がひどすぎる。輸血が必要だが、明日まで無理だ。
Damn.
Rosa 様が僕たちを。
喋らないで、カノン君。傷口が開いちゃう。
ローザ様が やってきて。僕は
なんですって。
ローザ様が。そんなことって。
間違いないのか。
はい、間違いなく。
さあ、もう喋らないで。熊沢さん、もう一つの救急箱を取ってください。
He went through a whole first aid kit? Jesus.
源氏さん、ローザ様がなんてことはありえるのでしょうか。
わからん。
Disregarded Nanjo and Kumasao, who were struggling hard and stained with blood as they tried to stop the bleeding. Genji and Goto faced each other. Because if what Kanon had said was the truth, Rosa was the culprit who killed Jessica. It does make sense. It does make some sense, you know. Rosa is next in line, but Jessica is the head's daughter. Well, the next head's daughter, at least. Krause's daughter, who's the firstborn from Kenzo, would have been next in line, and that is his daughter, Jessica. So she would be the only obstacle for Rosa to take over the fucking Ushiromiya throne. So now Jessica's dead, there's no other person that it should go to other than Rosa, right? Because Kenzo was prepared to, like, just, you know, go ahead and totally skip all of his fucking kids and then go straight to the fucking second generation, which would have been Jessica, number one, in that fucking first spot. But now Jessica's dead, so there's no point. He's going right to Rosa. Or one of the kids, one of the male kids. Either Badler or George, probably. And Rosa seems to want to protect them because they're below him. They're below her, so Jessica was not below her. Jessica was above her. So it does make sense.
よくもお嬢様を殺してやる。
So we know this is not Kanon talking, because Kanon did not get killed by Rosa. Apparently, from what we were shown, Beatrice and the Seven Stakes of Purgatory killed Kanon. So unless it was totally fictitious and Rosa actually did kill him, we don't know what the hell he's talking about here. Or we don't even know if this is actually canon. You don't know what we're seeing right now, basically. We don't know. Kanon screamed even more hatefully. His hateful voice made it seem like he was seeing Jessica being harmed right before his eyes.
確かにローザ様がお嬢様を殺す理由はあるかもしれない。後ろ宮家が全滅すれば遺産は全てローザ様のもの。だとしたらバトラ様やジョージ様も危険なのでは。
Exactly what I just said.
ローザ様は銃を持っている上に今客間には彼らしかいない。源氏さん、これはかなりまずいことでは。
Shannon suddenly ran out into the corridor. Her expression was complex and tragic, so she didn't know what to believe. Shannon ran to where? The inside of the mansion had been scrupulously cleaned, so it probably wouldn't be easy to find. She might find it if she searched the rose garden, but they probably all been lost in this wind and rain. That's right, the boiler room isn't cleaned very often. She went there, she might be able to find it. Shannon ran downstairs to find that in the underground boiler room. The hell is that? Did some medicine take effect at the brink of death, or was Kanon finally beyond feeling pain? For the time being, at least Kanon's painful gasping had subsided. Nanjo apparently didn't view it as a very good sign, and he didn't let his eyes off Kanon for a second. Kumasawa firmly gripped Kanon's hand and kept encouraging him so that the willpower keeping him alive didn't fade away. Genji and Goto seemed uncertain how to respond. The truth, Kanon had risked his life to deliver.
ローザ様の銃は確か4発か5発の弾が込められたはずだ。
決して少ない数ではないですね。でもあの銃は弾の装填に結構な慣れが必要だったはず。一発目は撃たせてしまうかもしれませんが、みんなで襲いかかれば次を撃たせずに銃を奪い取れるかも。
Nice, brave. Sounds brave, doesn't he?
医者はいても薬はなく、病院もない。打たれどころが悪ければ死ぬぞ。
それは分かっていますが、それより早く行動を起こさないとまた次の事件が起こる可能性も。私たちはローザ様にうまく追い出された気がします。
It's so awesome how both groups are being played against each other in this scenario. Like the suspects on both sides suspect each other. Rosa's a suspect to the servants. The servants are a suspect to Rosa. Some of the Ushirime siblings, the kids, they suspect Rosa. Some of them suspect the servants. George doesn't suspect Shannon. Shannon doesn't suspect George, but they both want to protect each other on either side. Everybody thinks everybody else is a wolf or a sheep hidden in the wolves, whatever. It's fucking ridiculous. It's great how they set this shit up. That's why I love episode 2, guys. Great episode.
今頃ジョージ様やバトロ様が殺されている可能性も。
After we just heard Rosa say, I'm gonna protect your asses to the end with my fucking big ass rifle, my Winchester gun. Little supernatural shout out there. The Winchester brothers. Winchester brothers, George and Battler.
そんな危険ない。
How is he laughing in this situation?
無理に刺激しない方がいいんじゃありませんか。
You know, it's time to kill.
しかし明日まで
There's a time to be passive, there's a time to kill. This is the time to kill.
どんな手を打ってくるか想像もつきませんよ。
Hell yeah.
源氏さん、こちらから仕掛けるべきです。
Let's go.
せめて10歳理由をこじつけて奪えばなんとかなるかも。
弾は4、5発じゃありませんか。ということは私たち全員を殺すには足りないということ
Oh,
です。
you go first, Kumasawa. You want to say that?
別に刺激しなければきっとローザ様もむやみには。
あいつは言ったよ。僕たちを皆殺しにすると言った。
Cannon, who they thought was sleeping quietly, suddenly started talking brightly, almost as though he'd been awake the whole time, and suddenly opened his mouth. Cannon looked firm and steady, which relieved Nanjo a bit, but considering the depth of that wound, he couldn't wipe away a certain creepy feeling. He knew because he was a doctor. After losing so much blood, Cannon might easily have lost consciousness, and yet somehow he was still intensely aware of his surroundings. Was it youth? Was it magic? Was it tenacity? Sometimes the power of human life surpassed common knowledge. While stopping the bleeding, Nanjo had groped around a bit inside the bleeding hole with tweezers, making sure there were no foreign objects inside the affected area, and the great depth of the wound had shocked him. It had certainly reached as far as his lungs. And yet, no, but the fact that he's still alive is wonderful. But Cannon had spoken clearly, so okay. So here's what's going on here, guys. It was confirmed in red that Cannon died in that last scene in Jessica's room. So he is actually dead. Whoever's talking now is not Cannon. This is a fact now, because Nando's just confirmed it. The wound has reached his lungs. There's no way this guy can be alive at this point. And they're not showing Cannon's portrait at all when he speaks. So it can't be Cannon speaking. It's got to be somebody else. And apparently they're going to like portray this as being some kind of magical fucking doppelganger who's portraying Cannon. It's not really Cannon though. He tastefully stated that the one named Rosa made this wound, cursing and raging over and over and over. Oh, there's his portrait, right? There you go. With red eyes. Is that him? Is that really him? He had blue eyes. He didn't have red eyes. By the way, guys. Interesting.
くそ、なんて人だ。源氏さん、どうしましょう。私たちにも何か武器がいるのでは。
にわかには信じられない。
Genji's smart. He's the Genji! Yeah. Remember, Cannon does not have red eyes. Remember that, guys. Cannon has blue eyes. I'm pretty sure that's gonna be confirmed here. Let me go back and check this shit. Oh, they don't show his fucking face though. Okay. I'm pretty sure Cannon has blue eyes. Somebody correct me if I'm wrong though. He either has blue eyes or brown eyes. It's not red, definitely. It's not devil eyes, right? So he's got devil eyes now. That's not Kennen.
あいつが僕にそう言ったんですよ。この僕が聞いたんです。
You don't fucking contradict Genji, bitch.
どうして
Bitch Kennen.
起きないで傷に触ります。
Kennen sat up on the bed. Speaking of Genji, who didn't seem to be willing to believe Kennen's story.
あいつは僕たちを必ず全員殺す。もうきっと客間の方々も殺されているにち僕らが先に殺さなければ僕が先に殺されたようにみんなも先に殺される。
Okay, everybody can't be killed first. You're the only person that was killed first, dude. Out of all of them. He just said he was killed first, by the way. So he's dead. That's Demon Kennen.
カノンさん、あんた本当に痛くないのか。
これですか。大した傷じゃありません。
大した傷じゃないどころか、あんたは
本当に大したことはありません。
As Kennen said that, he began to untie the bandages that had been painstakingly wrapped. The gruesome hole in his chest was immediately exposed. What the fuck, dude?
カノンさん、そんなことをしてはダメですよ。
Kennen's going crazy.
横になって。
大丈夫ですって。ほらね、大した傷じゃないでしょ。
Kennen showed off his gaping wound, which was still slowly spitting out foamy blood. Everyone averted their eyes reflexively. Ouch.
ほら、全然大した傷じゃないです。
Holy shit, dude.
やめなさい。
Getting into sick territory here.
いけません。
It's real sick.
ほら、見て。全然深い傷じゃないんですよ。ほら。
Over here bleeding on people.
ほら。
We're in a pandemic, asshole. Kennen held up two fingers, showed them to everyone, and slowly started to stick them into the gruesome wound right in the center of his chest. Plunging slimy, squishy, wet. The fingers went in deep, all the way to their bases. Oh my god, dude. Squish, gloop, bloop. Okay. Okay, thank you for that one. Thank you for that description. Goodness gracious.
カノンさん、やめて、やめて。
Fingers were sticking all the way into his chest, up to their bases. And then he slowly pulled them out exactly the same way. This fucking nasty ass bitch. Fingers he pulled out were stained in a sticky, solid, deep red color, and there was even a thread hanging. Oh. The fingers were covered up to their bases in deep red. And I'm just like, oh my goodness. The fuck is going on with your head, boy?
ね、全然大した傷じゃ。
So that's definitely not canon, guys. Hope you got that. I hope you got that. It's either zombie canon or doppel canon. I'm not sure which. It's which canon. That moment the door was slammed open and Shannon appeared. Even after she saw Kennen, same with fresh blood, her impregnable expression didn't falter.
やあ、姉さん。どこへ行っていたの？
ボイラー室に行ってきたの。探し物があって。それより確かめたいの。
Oh, I remember what you got. Okay.
本当にカノン君。
It was only natural. Everyone believed he was canon, so they couldn't understand the meaning of Shannon's question. When they looked, they noticed that Shannon was holding a handkerchief in her hand. It was filthy and looked like it had been used to wipe up some trash or dust. And while holding that, she approached Kennen, drawing closer to his feet.
なんだい、それは。
クモの巣を拭き取ったハンカチよ。
Spider splat, baby.
なんでそんなものを。
カノン君なら平気だろうけど、もしあなたにとってクモが天敵だったなら嫌うかなって思って。
やだな。僕がどうして雲を嫌う。
Oh, she'll tell
ご
you.
めん試すね。
シャノンさん。
When Shannon brought that handkerchief close to Cannon's thigh, something happened in an instant. It happened all at once. The human eye could not have followed it. Cannon jumped like a wild goat, flee from the thing Shannon was holding. Then, from his arm, some kind of afterglow flashed purple and drew a curve through space. That arc, which threw 3 beautiful purple curves, traced across the throats of Nanjo and Kumasawa, who had been tending to him. In an instant, Nanjo's and Kumasawa's throats opened like gaping mouths, and the blood really started spewing out. Oh, we got 2 more dead. 2 more down, guys. Nanjo's dead.
What you say? That you only meant well, 'cause you did. What you say? That it's all for the best, 'cause it is. What you say? That it's just what we need. You decided this. What you say? What did she say? Some notes keep falling out your mouth. It's sweet talk news, people are
I gotta pull one out for my homie Nanjo. Nanjo's dead. And my girl Kumasawa. One for Kumasawa.
What
To say, hey.
That you only meant well, 'cause you did. What you say? That it's all for the best, 'cause it is. What you say? That it's just what we need. You decided this.
What to say, hey.
What did she say? And some notes keep falling out your mouth. It's sweet talk news, people are
R.I.P. R.I.P. Third purple curve should have traced across Shannon's throat. But Shannon wasn't there. Because Genji, who had been behind her, wrapped his own arm around Shandy's neck and pulled her back. This all happened in an instant. Gota's still alive. How is Gota still alive? In an instant, it took Gota to think fast and attempt to understand the scene. The frozen moment in time shattered. Blood was gushing from Nanjo and Kumasawa's torn open necks. Cannon jumped and kicked off a picture frame that had been hanging from the wall behind him. Springing forward just like a cat and aiming for Shannon's throat again. So Zombie Cannon is over here killing people left and right here. Let's see if they're updated here. Nope, they're still dead. They're still alive in the fucking... in the system, but they're dead. Looks like. Cannon's target once again disappeared from in front of him. Because Genji had pulled Shannon again, 2 of them had fallen to the ground in defensive crouch.
いい反射神経だ。この老いぼれ感が。
ゴダ。
Let's go, Gota. Your time to shine, boy. Even Gota was no fool. Even if he couldn't fully understand what was going on, he at least realized that this cannon wasn't seized, his own life would also be in peril. He sprung and came with his huge body, pushing him up against the wall with his weight and physical strength. Let's go, boy. Sit your ass down, boy. Haha. The purple curve was drawn from the tip of the finger of Cannon's right hand. When he raised that hand like a sword aiming for Gota's back, there was a loud thunk. Because Cannon's raised hand had been pinned to the wall, he couldn't tear his palm away from the wall. Taken out from him was the knife Genji had thrown. Under normal circumstances, it would have been surprising to see someone as old as Genji handle a knife so skillfully. In this abnormal space, no one placed it much mind.
源氏様これを
Genji took the handkerchief from the spiderweb and stuck to it from Cannon, and he approached Cannon, who was pinned to the wall by Gota's massive body and the knife.
やめろ。それはやめろ。や。
Ew. Like he melted or something. Genji puts the handkerchief up against Cannon's face. There was a sound just like meat like setting meat on a red-hot iron plate. Oh shit. Of course the smell was the same too. He was horribly burned, festering in filthy red and black and crying out in his death throes. Cannon's body burst open and scattered. Oh my lord. Almost as though a balloon filled with gold leaf had popped. The entire servant room was clearly buried under a storm of gold leaf. No, a cloud of gold butterflies. Those butterflies began to softly fade as though into water, or rather into the empty air itself, and afterwards all that was left was the 3 survivors sitting on their butts, stained with blood. However, not everyone was merely stained with blood. Some of them were lying on the ground, spurting out blood themselves. Yeah, they're dead. Slits so sharp they looked like they'd cut your finger if you touched them, opened wide, and large amounts of blood kept pouring out.
何だったんだ。いや、今。
どうだ、怪我はないか。
私は大丈夫です。しかし、何があったんですか。私はあれを確かにこの手で、その私が何があったのか理解できない。
Gordon looked at his own hand. Are they still dead? Nope. Right. Red blood left from his scuffle with Cannon definitely remained, and yet Cannon was nowhere to be seen, because he had disappeared. He had transformed into gold butterflies and scattered. Rhoda kept screaming alone, without a clue about what was going on. Shannon sobbed in front of Nanjo and Kumasawa's remains, as Genji watched over her, silent as always. Alright, so they gotta be dead now. Alright, let me check the fucking system now. I don't know why they didn't update as soon as they died. Usually they do, but I guess furniture takes a while, right? The clock is so big now. Getting close to the end of this fucking episode, guys. That's what that means. The bigger the clock is, the closer you are. Till the third day, the last day. Just like in fucking Majora's Mask. We're killed. Let's see what they say. Yep, they're dead now. Died in the servant room, her throat sliced open by a sharp blade or something similar. The finishing touches are yet to come. What the hell does that mean? Died in the servant room, still sliced open by a sharp blade or something similar. However, this alone wasn't enough. And then does this update here? Okay, the corpse is still gone, basically. This corpse turned into butterflies. Shannon!
君に何かあったら僕は
ジョージ君少し静かに。あなたたちの目の前で殺人が起こり、犯人を見たの？見ないの？
それがその何と説明すればいいのか。
Oops.
ケンジさん。
私たちに見たものをうまく説明。
That sounds shady as fuck, though, right? Oh, we can't tell you what happened, but you know, 2 people died, and then Cannon may or may not still be alive. We don't know. That's all we're gonna tell you, though. Basically, 2 people died, definitely, and Cannon may or may not be alive. How the fuck does that sound to Rosa with a gun right now, right?
それは私たちの目の前で起こり、私の目の前にいた。だけれど、あれはその何だったんだ。私にもわからないんです。
The fuck?
何を言ってるの？あなたが出会ったのは昨夜から所在不明の魔女ベアトリーチェか、行方不明になっているカノン君かのどちらかしかありえない。男か女か、それだけでも答えられるでしょう。
Exactly.
ローザおばちゃん、少し落ち着けって。目の前で2人やられりゃ誰だって混乱だってする。
The fuck you? What the fuck, dude?
ゴダさん、
Shut the fuck up, Battler, for a second. Let me explain.
何があったのか順を追って話してくれ。
それが何を私は言えばいいのか。
Dr. Nanjo and Kumasawa had been killed. We understood that much. It seemed that it occurred in front of these people's eyes. But even so, they spoke awkwardly. They admitted that they had definitely seen the crime with their own eyes, but when asked to explain what they had seen, their mouths went suddenly shut. I could understand why Aunt Rosa was irritated and flaring up. That's very sus. Like, Shannon can't say anything, right?
南條先生が襲われるところ僕に教えて分かることだけでもいい一体何があったの
書きたんです。
そうです。そして誰だろうと私は扉を開けました。
勝手口に誰かそれは誰
最後まで言わせてやれそれから
そいつは血まみれで大怪我をしていました。
Why are they speaking so fucking furtively, dude?
私たちは
Just say what it fucking looked like, right? It looked like canon. It wasn't canon, but it looked like him. Care of that person?
そのとても深い傷でした。
だからそれは誰のこと
Who the yeah? Why are you being so fucking furtive?
わからないんです。確かに最初はそうだと思っていました。いや、今でもそうだと思ってるんです。
They shouldn't leave it up to Goda to talk about this shit. Let Genji talk about this shit, right? Or Shannon, maybe.
でもあれは一体
This guy sounds too hysterical to be even believed.
わからない。わからない。
Watch fucking Rosa shoot him in the face right now. In a manner that didn't patch his large body, Goda had his head and scratched at it. I didn't have a clue if he was confused because he couldn't remember or because he'd seen something terrifying and he couldn't accept it. The latter. Shannon looked the same way. She let her guard down. What she'd seen just a short while ago would quickly melt away like a daydream, and she wouldn't be able to remember anything. That's what she looked like. Ask Genji! Exactly, Genji knows what the fuck's up. Only Genji looked composed as usual. He's a G. So the questions were naturally directed to him. There you go. Smart. Never, even Genji took quite some time before he spoke, and he had to gather his thoughts.
源氏さんあなたは見たんでしょ
He saw it.
勝手口に来たのは誰
Who was it?
はじめ私たちはその人物がカノンであると信じました。
ほら
Like
やっぱり生きていたでしょ
this motherfucker. I knew this motherfucker was it. I knew it. Rosa knew it.
私の推理は正しかった
Right? She knew it.
初めはってことは後にその認識は変わるってこと
はい。その後に起こったことは口では説明できません。南條先生と熊沢を殺し、そして姿を消しました。その時彼は間違いなくカノンにはありませんでした。
そうなんです。源氏さんの言う通りなんですよ。口ではとても説明できない。
君も同じ意見なのかい
私も同じことしか申し上げられません。
If you give their claims the benefit of the doubt, it means that Aunt Rosa's first conclusion was correct. Cannon had appeared near the back door to the kitchen with a serious injury. Then he had been taken to the servant room and cared for. There he had, okay. Then after that, something terrifying had happened. So, were these people so convinced that Cannon-kun couldn't possibly have done such a thing that they'd start to suspect whether it had been even Cannon-kun at all? In other words, that means Cannon-kun did appear. No matter how confused they are, no matter how they muddle their words, that's what it means in the end. That's a bad interpretation. But from what they're saying, that is a valid interpretation, though. But that's not exactly what happened. So does that mean that, after all, Cannon-kun used some trick to escape the room even though it was locked? No, that doesn't matter anymore. The real problem is that Dr. Nanjo and Kumasawa were killed. Aunt Rosa has claimed that Cannon-kun was behind this from the very beginning. No matter how confused the people are, no matter how much they try to deny it, they're halfway confirming that she was right. This is also what Beatrice was hinting at when she said she's going to desecrate Cannon's corpse. Using him to kill people. having people suspect him, even though he's already dead. So it's definitely not him. You know, it's whoever fucking furniture piece she's got to impersonate this guy after he's fucking dead. So now he's throwing the seeds of distrust between all these fucking servants and Rosa and fucking the kids. He even tried to like start an insurrection against Rosa. Oh, Rosa's the one that's killing us, all right. And now Rosa's going to try to kill the rest of the servants because she thinks they're going to be in cahoots because they're over here trying to protect Cannon. Like, oh, it wasn't Cannon. Oh, it was somebody else. It wasn't Cannon. Like, yes, it was Cannon. You fucking lying bitches. I'm gonna shoot you in the face if you say it otherwise. So that's not good. It's not good for the servants, right? Even so, for some reason, they felt like their awkwardness couldn't be explained by confusion alone. What did they see? Like they said, did they really see something that couldn't be explained with words? I mean, if you think that, you think about magic, then you think magic is true at that point. So you can't believe in that badly, right? Aunt Rosa, who decided that further talk wouldn't get us anywhere, concluded her questioning and said that she wanted to check the two bodies. That was something I would wanted to do too. Witnesses have been able to figure anything out, but they've been shaken. If those of us who hadn't been at the scene calmly looked at the corpses, we might find something. But it was a little surprising to learn that Aunt Rosa was also concerned about the bodies. Even at this point, I still wanted to use any clues I could find to expose the culprit and the truth myself, but it should have been different in Aunt Rosa's case. Hasn't Aunt Rosa prioritized staying safe over finding the culprit? I couldn't really see why she would go to all the trouble of leaving our barricade in the parlor just because she wanted to check the bodies.
みんなで一緒に使用人室に行き、全員一緒に行動すれば安全よ。マリア、落書き遊びはおしまいになさい。
おお、落書きじゃベアトリーチェの問題を解いてるの。おお。
ベアトリーチェの何のことだよ。俺にも
ローザおばさん、マリアちゃんも連れて行くんですか?
It seemed that George Haneke was against the idea of bringing Maria to the bloody crime scene. But considering that Maria would be all alone left here, it surely seemed much safer to take Maria with us. In the end, it was just Haneke's irresponsible humanism. We decided that all of us, including Maria, would go to the servant room. I like that phrase, irresponsible humanism, for fucking George. Doesn't know what the fuck he's talking about half the time. Wants to be idealistic fucking asshole. Everything's not lollipops and rainbows, bitch. Shut the fuck up and get with the program. The bed in the servant room was stained with bright red blood. No, not just the bed. The whole room was covered in a gruesome paint from countless bloodstains. The dreadful scene alone was enough to give us an idea of the repulsive sight that they'd been trying to describe. Holy shit. Oh, she's outside. Fuck you, George. Fuck you. George fucking Haneke was standing by the entrance, covering Maria's eyes, with his back to the room, like a puss. He probably didn't want to dirty an innocent girl's redness with a post of blood in his room. She's seen it. She's seen it, dude. She watched TV. That was surely the correct decision. I was acting tough right now, so I didn't mind, but for the rest of my life, whenever I see red paint scattered around, I'll probably remember this room and start to vomit. And my retinas have already had this room burned into them. Okay, maybe not, maybe not. In other words, it's already too late for me. Okay, maybe not. What? Right after they entered the servant room, Goda-san and Shaden-chan trembled. We shook, wondering what horrible new situation had arisen to make them tremble again. Aunt Rosa also shuddered, raised her gun high, and searched whatever it was that made him shudder. But she couldn't find it. It was only natural. They were trembling because they couldn't find it. What? That fast? Hmm.
おいおいおい、なんだよ、死体がどこかへ歩いてったってのか。そんなわけないだろ。
Interesting.
だってこの使用人室は施錠されてたんだろ。それを今 ゴーダさんが開けて入ったわけじゃないか。ってことはなんだ？
Well, there's two possibilities there now. So after Kumasawa and Goda, or not Goda, Kumasawa and fucking Nanjo died, they locked the door behind them and left to get to other people's. And then after that happened, Kumasawa and Nanjo, who weren't really dead, who just faked their deaths, got up, unlocked the door, walked out. Kumasawa used her key, the master key, to lock the door behind her, and they both went to some undisclosed location to hide away. So that's number one. That's possibility number one. Number two, magic. And it's always magic number two. So I mean, magic is the only other explanation here. So that's your theory there. Or there's a third possibility. Probably there's some kind of trick to this door as well that I can't remember. But I'm pretty sure option number one makes the most sense though. These guys weren't really dead. They fucking fooled Shannon. They fooled Genji. They fooled because you don't have the fucking doctor anymore pronouncing, oh, they're really dead. The doctor's pretending to be dead with Kumasawa, so now they can't pronounce anybody dead. So obviously they didn't realize to check the pulse, whatever. These guys weren't really dead. They have some fucking ketchup on them, some fake blood, whatever. Pretend to be dead until people locked the door like dumbasses, went outside to find Rosa. They got up on their own power, just like he said. It's like Balor said a second ago. Walked out the fucking room, locked the door behind themselves. I mean, that's the easy answer. Easy answer that you can, as Beatrice, combat with magic. So, I would use that for Battler. If he's smart. Let's see. Unless she can say in red that they're actually dead. And then that wouldn't work. So, let's see if she says that.
また3つの中から消えたってのかよ。そんなバカな。
私にも何のことやらさっぱり。私たちはこの部屋を出るとき、確かに鍵をかけて、私こそ何が何やらもうわからないのです。
There's a timid, pitiful smile on Goda's face that he definitely wouldn't have let show normally. Shannon was the same.
2人の死体が消えた。しかも鍵をかけたのに消えた。仮にカノン君が犯人だとしても、カノン君はマスターキーをもう持ってないはず。
違います。カノン君は犯人じゃありません。
シャノン、僕はシャノンを信じるよ。カノン君は犯人なんかじゃない。
This fucking whip motherfucker. You just heard Genji said it was canon at first, right? Who the fuck else would it be? This whip bitch. Doesn't have any fucking evidence. He wants to believe her. You fucking bitch, George. George is the bitch.
カノン君はマスターキーを手に入れられたわよ。
Exactly.
だって彼のマスターキーはジェシカちゃんの遺体のポケットから見つかった。そしてその鍵は誰が手に入れたの？
Right?
そうだ。南條先生。
Exactly, dumbass. You're too slow in the uptake, George. That's right. Back then, it was definitely not Dr. Nanjo who searched through Jessica's clothes and had the master key. So if someone had the opportunity to search Dr. Nanjo's corpse, it would have been easy for them to take the master key back. We'll search Dr. Nanjo's corpse real quick. Oh, he's gone. You can't search it, right? That's right. Rosa searched under the bed and under the locker, but now I understood what that meant. If you assume that there are two culprits, it can easily be explained. First person was Candy-kun, or maybe an imposter who looked like him. Finished off Dr. Nanjo and ran off somewhere. And the second person was probably the 19th person, Beatrice, whose location was unknown. That person hid under the bed in the servant room beforehand. And while Dr. Nanjo's body was enshrined here, they waited for Genji-san and the rest to leave. Then later, they crawled out, took the master key back from blah 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 blah, and carried to blah 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 blah. So that's an augmented version of what I just thought. Either they're still alive, or there's a 19th person hiding under the bed, who then takes the key, and then hides the bodies afterwards. Or it's Kumasawa, or it's just Nanjo. Either way, one of them two might be faking their death.
ジェシカの部屋の推理を前提になかなか素早く組み立ててきたものよ。その方法なら魔法でなくても密室は作り出せよう。まずは及第点というところか。しかし 実に面白いが。
Don't forget the red.
お前は一つ忘れ、お前の言う方法で犯人がマスターキーを取り返したなら、その犯人はマスターキーを。
Oh, it's going to be the people that were in the room at the time.
言われなくても分かってるぜ。あの時あの場にいた人物以外知り得ない情報だって言いてんだろ。この第三の密室があっさり破られちまったもんで、そういう手で俺に闇を言うしかねえんだろ。同じネタの繰り返しは芸がないぜ。
I may have managed to bluff, but that move of the witches hurt so bad. I can tell that I'm cracking under the thing I want to deny the most. This person is trying to close in on me from two directions. On the one hand, there's the frontal attack, which tries to force me to believe there's a witch, using closed room tricks that only a witch could do. And on the other hand, there's the rear attack, which tries to lure me into wanting a witch to exist, by strengthening my suspicions to those close to me. In the first closed room, the chapel, she used the frontal attack, but it didn't work on me. So by the second closed room, and now in the third closed room, she's definitely changing the direction of her attack. However, the fact that she is changing the direction of her attack proves that my resistance is having some effect. And she must have given up on the frontal attack because she clearly can't win with it. I tried to settle my unease by thinking these things, but apparently the witch has seen through me long ago.
成功法は書かぬ。絡めては成功法と同時に進めてこそ意味がある。絡めてのみに出するは手段が目的となった時に起こる愚策に過ぎぬぞ。
そうですかい。じゃあお得意の赤で何者かが使用人室に隠れていたを復唱してもらおうじゃないか。
Well, she won't do that because that'll help him out, even if it's true.
その必要はない。お前の推理の前提は今から
お拒否かよ。やっぱり誰かが隠れていたんだな。
ローザが今からお前の前提を崩す。
Uh-oh.
まあ耳を傾けてみよう。
Let's see what Rosa has to say here.
信じてください、ローザ様。確かにここに2人の遺体を安置したんです。この床の真っ赤な血は彼らのものなのです。
I don't trust you as far as I can throw your ass, Goda. Shut the fuck up. Aunt Rosa began to search through the various objects around the room and heard back to Goda's side. She cried out in supplication. With my gun in my waist. Fortunately, she found something and for a while I stopped moving.
ローザ様、私たちは断じて嘘などついては。
Well, I believe you, Goda, but my Winchester don't believe you.
間違いなく2人の遺体はここにあったんです。
静かに。
Shut your
死
ass
体を
up.
隠した本人は
Shut your ass
死
up.
体はよそに持ち去ったこれでね。
Rosa showed him a single sheet of paper over her shoulder.
それは一体まさか礼拝堂にあったのと同じ。
Oh, we got a letter.
封筒の手紙。
We got a golden letter here, guys.
ええ、そうよ。ここに堂々と置いてあったわ。読むわね。
後宮家の皆様、黄金の碑文の謎解きはいよいよ佳境に入りましたでしょうか。
Maybe Maria has. Nobody else is even thinking about that shit.
皆さんに
They're stupid.
私を止めることができる唯一の方法が碑文の謎を解くことなのです。
I'm not sure why nobody's doing that shit but Maria now. It's so stupid.
それ以外のいかなる方法をもって
All you people die left and right here.
私と儀式を止めることはできません。くれぐれも皆さんの目的をお間違いなきよう。私を探そうとも無駄。私から逃れようとも無駄。私を否定しようとも無駄なのです。黄金のベアトリーチェ。
追試2人の遺体を儀式にお借りします。後ほどご返却いたしますのでご容赦をお願いいたします。
What?
あとこの鍵は皆様のものですのでご返却いたします。
Are they going to be the two master keys? As Rosa read that aloud, the contents of the envelope lay exposed to the palm of her hand. They were two yep. The master keys. The master key that Nanjo had found in Jessica's pocket, which is the original big cannons, and Kumasawa's master key. There you go. There's proof that they're dead, and there's proof that either they're dead or they're in cahoots with the fucking witch. Either way. You can't tell which one is which, though.
叫んなよ、またかよ。またマスターキーを持ってる使用人しか疑えないってのかよ。
わらわは赤では言ってはおらぬぞ。彼らがこの部屋に施錠をして去った時、この部屋に何者かが隠れていた可能性を。
ベッドの下にでも隠れれば死体をどこかへ運び出すのはできないことじゃない。しかしそれじゃ施錠ができない。わざわざ手に入れたマスターキーをここへ置いてっちまってる。そうだ、忘れてた。この部屋の本来の鍵である使用人室の鍵はどうなっている？
それなら使用人室の奥のキーボックスに収められているぞ。使用人室の鍵は数本あるが、その全てがキーボックス
ってことは、ジェシカの部屋の鍵の時と使用人も便利なマスターキーがあれば不要な鍵はわざわざ持ち歩かないもんな。キーボックスにしまわれっぱなしになってるのも納得だぜ。
その他の条件も何も変わらぬ。出入りは唯一の扉と唯一の窓から以外は不可能。故に隠し扉などの不正規な出入り手段は否定。喜べ名探偵の。
So he doesn't want to use the method I was describing before, where either they're kind of secretly alive, or there's somebody hiding in the room, and after they leave, after they think Kumasawa and Nanjo is dead, the real culprit, steals the fucking master key. Well, you can't now because both master keys are fucking in the goddamn envelope. So you can't even use that one. There's got to be some other method to lock the door behind the culprit. Or, like I said, Nanjo and fucking Kumasawa are actually dead, and they are in cahoots with the other servants. So once they leave the island, or not the island, the room, they put their fucking keys in the envelope, and then somebody else locks the door behind them. It could have been Genji, could have been Goda, could have been Shannon, could have been all three of them, to be honest. If you don't trust any of the servants, it could have been all three of them. That is another option that Bado could use right now. But he doesn't want to suspect any of the servants, so he's not going to use it. But that's an easy fucking answer right there. Easy answer. I'm curious to see if she'll say in red that they're actually dead, though. Kumasawa and fucking Nanjo are dead. Let's see.
使用人室の鍵とマスターキー以外は
マスターキー
毎回これを読み上げるのも面倒だの。今度これをまとめて一言に略す言葉でも考えよう。
だがこの部屋に誰かが隠れていたことは復唱できねえだろ。
I mean, she can if she wants to.
しかしそれだけでは密室の扉が破れない。
You just gotta start suspecting these servants. That's the only way you can do it, dog. Let's go. Zen Zen Damida! Oh, not the taunt. Oh. Let's go. Do it.
死体をどこかへ運び出す。手紙を残す。内側から鍵を閉める。ここから何かの方法で部屋を脱出すればいい。くそ、そんな方法はあるのか。扉と窓以外からは外に出られないと赤で言われちまってる。
Oh. The moment I got it. That's right. The culprit carried away the corpses. That's the letter. And since they didn't use the hidden door, they weren't able to escape. That's it. This isn't the question, this is the answer.
Interesting. Let's see what he's talking about here.
何を思いついたやら。隠し扉とは知らぬ人間が認識できぬ出入り口のことであろうが、そんなこと子供でも知っておる。
Come on, you child.
つまり部屋の外に出られなかったらそれは隠し扉じゃないってことだよ。
Oh, I know what he's talking about now. Okay, I get it. So you can say a hidden door is something that only leads to the outside of that room, but a hidden fucking closet doesn't lead outside, so you can still hide inside of it, and nobody can be the wiser if they don't know what the fuck a hidden closet, where the fucking hidden closet is. So I can be hiding in the hidden closet. These people can come inside. They can search the entire room, not find the hidden closet, and at an opportune moment, fucking duck out of the closet and leave the fucking room. That's what he's talking. That's what he's talking about. Very ingenious, I think.
ほう、そうきたか。
Yeah, she got it. She gets it too. She got his game.
俺は犯人は密室から抜け出したものだとばかり思っていた。違うんだ。犯人だって密室からだから隠れてやり過ごそうとした。
During the second closed room, I tried applying this theory to Cannon-kun. After hearing Cannon-kun was killed in red, I gave it up. After that, I proposed that a third person might have been in the room before escaping through a hidden door. And then for the first time, I was faced with the red claim that no hidden doors exist. Now I'll move from there to what I just learned. That term hidden door refers to things that make it possible to enter or leave a room. In other words, that category doesn't cover things that don't actually lead in or out of the room, even though those things should never be recognized by people who didn't know about them beforehand. So even if he had something like a hidden shelf or a secret closet, for example, that wouldn't count as a hidden door. Yes. So a hidden closet, basically. That's what he's looking at. Means that the third person from Jessica's room is hiding there, waiting for us to leave. Yeah, how pathetic. It was all just a bit of wordplay. Looks like that technique should be enough to handle even this third closed room. If there's a hidden shelf under the bed or anything like that, that'd be enough. The culprit's hiding somewhere waiting for us to leave. The culprit is also trapped in this closed room even now. Which means at this very moment, the culprit is still hiding in the servant room, holding their breath. And that means, what the hell? Even though we've been tortured by closed rooms 3 times, this very moment we've actually gotten the culprit in checkmate. So wait a minute, did they fucking... They took the bodies, and took them outside to some hidden location, and came back in and locked the door from the inside, and then hid, basically. That's what they're saying. What a dumb-ass culprit.
この部屋には俺たち以外の誰もいない。俺たちってのは俺、ジョージの兄貴、マリア、ローザおばさん、ゲンジさん、ゴーダさん、シャノンちゃんのことだぜ。どうだ、言えねえだろ。言いてえとこ疲れただろ。拒否なら拒否と言いやがれ。次行くぜ。気象要求。
I don't know how they're hiding in this room, but if they are, then this solves the second closed room, Jessica's room at the same time. I finally caught her by the tail. Since I can explain everything. Witches don't exist and I don't have to suspect anyone. Alright, starting now, I'll spin it all around. Now I'll have her repeat that.
この部屋にはお前たち以外は存在しない。
Oops!
お前たちの定義とはバトラ、ジョージ、マリア、ローザ、
Genji, Goda, and Shannon. Uh-oh.
ジェシカの部屋に話を戻す。ジェシカの死体発見時、バトラ、ジョージ、マリア、ローザ、ゲンジ、ゴーダ、シャノン、熊沢、南條のみだった。おっと、死体のジェシカももちろん含む。よってジェシカの部屋の件、そしてこの使用人室の件の両方についてそなたが認識していた以外の人間は存在しない。
So again, my theory is that one of these people are actually the killer. He doesn't want to admit that, so I can freely say my theory is still good. He can't. Unfortunately. Nobody's hiding, baby.
さらに言おう。扉は鍵を使用せずに外から施錠する方法は存在しない。
That's the same thing she said before, so that's nothing new. I can still use my fucking thread theory to use the key from the outside anyway.
存在しない。
Yeah, we know that. That's fine.
ついでに言おう。
Oops.
そなたは無能だ。
Whoa, in red? The laugh in red. This bitch. This bitch.
それじゃあ本当に3つじゃねえかよ。せっかく思いついたのに。
Mm.
お前が隠れていたんなら全て説明がついたのに。
Nope.
トリックを打ち
Would have been too easy, dude.
ってのに。
Would have been way too easy.
くそ。
Oh, he's crying. Uh-oh. It's useless. Zen, zen, damida, zen, zen, damida. For a second, I thought I had it. Zen, zen, damida. Damn it. I'm so sure that I finally see through her that I'd seen that I'd seen how she distracted me with her clever red wordplay and fooled me. Just when I thought I found light in the darkness, it just disappeared, swallowed up by a blood red sea of red letters. Red, 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 red. No one is hiding, and there's no hidden door, no way to get past the door or the window while they're locked. What the hell is this? Hold up. Okay. Have you just proven that it's all impossible? Has the devil's proof been fulfilled with the frontal attack? Impossible. That's impossible. Senten damida!
後ろ宮バトラー。魔女を否定する気で満々だったじゃない。
Butler.
そんなところで這いつくばって悔し涙を絞り出してどうしたんだい？
There's no crying in baseball here, sir. What are you doing? There's no crying in the logic truth game here.
ああ、それはとっても素敵な方法。わらわを笑い転げさせて笑い涙を逃げ殺してやるというのは確かに素敵。
Vicious. Vicious.
実はそうなんだろう。わらわを笑って笑って笑い殺してやろうって手なんだろう。後ろ宮
Butler. I love it.
何か魔法だ。魔女なんて絶対に否定してやる。
You better hurry up and start, dude.
お前なんて絶対に信じない。魔法の力でみんなを
On the ropes now, buddy.
いじめ殺してるなんて絶対に認めねえ。
なあバトラー、いじめすぎて悪かった。わらわ側からひっくり返してやるぞ。
Oh, not like this. Not like this.
お前に代わってお前側の最善手を教えて
I'm
や
gonna
る。
fucking start taunting him.
聞きたい。
ふざけんな。聞きたくねえ聞きたくね
ジェシカの部屋の件、そなたは実に良いところをついていたのだぞ。隠れてやり過ごそうとした。これは実にいい着眼だった。だがなぜそれをカノンと19人目のわらわにしか考えなかった？そうか、隠れてやり過ごすのは隠れてが邪魔だったから考えが至らなかったか。ほーら、もうわかるだろう。ジェシカだよ。ジェシカ。
Jessica! Okay, I mean, I presented this too earlier, so I didn't say necessarily that it was this room where somebody pretended to be dead. I said that about the second room after Jessica, Kumasawa and Nanjo. One of those two pretending to be dead, but it could be Jessica. Well, that could actually work too. She's gonna explain it right now though. Jessica were the culprit. That force like this could be easily constructed. She killed Cannon-kun and carried him off somewhere. Then she played dead and let us walk on by. But that's ridiculous. Dr. Nanjo definitely confirmed that she was dead. Unless Dr. Nanjo's in on it. So was Dr. Nanjo an accomplice too. There you go. He might be, you know. I'm just throwing out possibilities here, guys. I'm not telling you what actually is true or not. I'm telling you how he's going to win the game, basically. How he's going to disprove witches. And this all works, basically. It's all fucking fits. It doesn't have to be truth. Definitely something that happens other than witchcraft, though. Strong also confirmed that Jessica was dead. Of course, I'd never examined the corpse before, but she was definitely dead. How do you know she didn't take any kind of drugs that slowed her heart rate, sir? Are you a fucking trained professional to know the difference? I don't think so. Don't think so, dog. So, you have no idea. I think she was dead. No, it's probably surely definitely what I thought, but surely wait. She was dead. She was dead. Was she? I think Nanjo was in on it. I'm sure. Either episode 1 or episode 2 he's in on it. One of the two episodes. You can't work without Nanjo being in on it sometimes. When he presents the fucking death findings. He's got to be in on it once or twice. That's why he has to die usually too. Because nobody can know that he was in on it, so he has to get killed. To hide the evidence, right? Yeah, it does. She's still alive, she's stealing the killing, right? She's got the fucking master key still. Well, she used the key for her own room herself, locked the door behind her, pretended to be dead. Got fucking Cannon's key, went to the servant room, and killed the people. Then, you know, came back with the servant key. I guess he didn't do that with the servant key because Nanjo stole it. But Nanjo's pretending to be dead. That's why she has the servant key there. There you go. That works. That works. Yeah, he was never dead in the first place, so he used his key, basically. And that's how him and Kumasawa left the room, because he picked her up. They both left. He locked the door behind. And then threw the fucking, the servant key into the fucking, the envelope underneath the door. On the orders from Jessica, whatever. Whoever it was. It doesn't have to be Jessica, but all you gotta do is put the key in the envelope after you lock the door behind you. Carrying Kumasawa's dead body, Nanjo can just throw that into the fucking envelope, seal it with wax, bam, throw it underneath the door. He's good to go. He has the alibi because he's dead. Obviously, it's good. We thought his body disappeared after he killed it, but what if he was never in the servant room to begin with? So if Kumasawa Baojan disappeared with him, does that mean she's in on it too? Or she could be in on it too. She could. That's not all. That's not all. The servants who all agreed to keep that story, Genji-san and Goto-san and even Shannon-chan, were also in on it. They did all have the same suspicious theory that it was canon, but it wasn't canon, right? It sounds very suspicious, right? What's easier to believe? It was Cannon's ghost coming back to kill people? Or all 6 of them were in it, and they're all trying to fucking hide each other's fucking alibis. What's more easy to believe, right? You think about it. Because Badler doesn't want to think about it. And the one who stole the key from Maria's handbag was Jessica. No, it couldn't have been either George Aniki. After all, if Shannon-chan is the culprit's side, that automatically makes George Aniki on the culprit's side. Wait a second, just wait a second, they're all wolves. They're all wolves! Not only am I drowning in a sea of bright red blood, there are a pack of wolves clambering on the banks whose blazing eyes tell me that they'll eat me if I crawl out. Ooh, that's a bad end right there. Which way should I die? Should I deny everything and drown in a bright red sea? Or should I learn the truth and have my whole body chewed to bits by the wolves? It's either one hell or the other. I can't choose. Over here drowning, sir. Why is that in red?
全ての謎に
There's
決
two.
着がつく。わらわの力をもってすればどのような密室も生み出せ、そして打ち破れる。バートラ
There's three.
力ある者の屈服する喜びに身を委ねたくはない。そなたはわらわの一番のお気に入りの家具にしてやるよ。
Interesting.
そなたを愛して愛して灰になるまでわらわの玩具にしてやるよ。
Is he gonna lick the boots? Like Cannon?
これではっきり
That's
した
why Cannon died, right? It's all clear.
もう疑いようもない。
はと言いますと。
あなたたちが死んだという二人はそしてベアトリーチェからの手紙があり、親切にも死体はそういうことよ。もう茶番は飽き飽きしたわ。
Exactly. It's time to fucking end this shit. Silent Rosa yelled this. He looked at all of us with a fierce expression.
茶番って
You know what we're doing, Shannon?
どういう意味ですか？
私はジェシカちゃんの部屋で言ったわ。信用できるのは自分自身と死体となって見つかった者以外いないってね。そして死体が見つからない以上、あの二人が殺されたことを認めるわけにはいかない。
They're still alive. They're in cahoots, I think.
待ってください、ローザおばさん。それはどういう意味ですか？
南條先生と熊沢さんは死んでないわ。生きている。殺されたということにしてこの屋敷のどこかに隠れてるの。私たちを襲うためにね。
なんでそんなことがわかるんですか？ゴーダさんたちが嘘をついていると言うんですか？
Exactly what she's saying.
この強弾、いえ、後ろ宮家使用人に誓ってそのようなことはいたしません。
あなたたちは南條先生たちがでも死体がない以上それを信じるわけにはいかない。あなたたちが口裏を合わせてそういう嘘をついている可能性があるのに。
What the lying bitch ass?
あなたたちの無実を信じる方法はちゃんとあるわよ。南條先生と熊沢さんの遺体が見つかることよ。それが見つかったら私はあなたたちの話を聞いてみようという話にもなるわ。
Fucking wolves?
あんたも黄金に目がくらんであの魔女に買収されたんでしょう。そんなに金が欲しい？そうなんでしょう。一生遊んで暮らしたいの？そんな人生に何の価値があるのよ。
ローザ様、私たちはそんな。
You shut the fuck up, Shannon.
黙りなさい。
Lying bitch.
そしてシャノン、それ以上近づかないで。
That's right.
10年の恩を受けながらそれをあだで返すなんて
Oh!
容赦なく引き金を引くわよ。
Don't let me pull this trigger. Give me a reason, Shannon. Give me a fucking reason. Blow your fucking head off.
それは暴言だ。
You shut the fuck up, George. Shut your fucking dumbass mouth.
この部屋で殺人が起こった。そして犯人が死体を持ち去った。
You have a fucking camera, dude? Do you know? You don't know what the fuck you're talking about. Lying bitch.
それを正直に
You're probably in on it
信
too.
じているだけだ。
Wolf? Fucking crocodile tears here. We ain't believing that, right, Rosa? We ain't believing that shit. Shannon had finally broken down in tears. She had sacrificed 10 years to the Usa family. She had sacrificed 10 of the most brilliant years of her life. She had been believing that she'd been building up a friendly relationship with Rosa. And this is what she got in return. You can kill a person without using a knife. I didn't have to be George Anakai. Okay, well this is Ballard talking. To realize that Shannon Chan had been stabbed deep in the heart, that she was shedding tears like blood.
シャノンさん、下がって。ローザ様、確かにこのゴーダはお勤めして日も浅く、信用を勝ち得ていないのはわかります。しかし、
Don't do it,
せ
Goda.
めてシャノンさんだけでも
You
信じて
dare.
いただくわけには参りませんか。
He's gonna say something stupid. Try to get that gun from her. Because they know that she only has 4 or 5 shots max. And there's Genji, there's Goda, Shannon. I think George is on her side, maybe Battler too. They can't get all killed, right? And she's not gonna go after the fucking Georges and the Battlers. They step in front of her. But she will be not hesitant to shoot Shannon or Goda. Or Genji, probably. I'm not sure about Genji. So he's trying to fucking take a bullet for her, it looks like.
彼女は10年間も後ろ宮家に奉仕を捧げてまいりま
This
した。
guy's actually pretty good, isn't he? Got a good heart.
ゴーダを信じろとは申しません。せめてシャノンさんだけでも信じて
Wow.
いただくわけには参りませんか。
Very selfless. But even I don't understand anymore. I don't understand. We can't search for an answer without suspecting them. Yeah, bit by bit, I'm starting to understand. It's because we've been searching for an answer. That's why everything keeps going wrong. Yeah, that's a very interesting line as well. Because they don't want to go after the fucking epitaph. They want to keep, suspecting each other and trying to find the culprit and shit. Instead of doing what Beatrice wants them to do and fucking solving the puzzle of the hidden gold. They're going on the wrong track. They're going towards a bad end. Just like they did in episode 1. That's what she's saying right now. We don't need an answer. These are all strange murders committed with bizarre magic by the 19th person, the witch Beatrice, in accordance with some creepy ceremony. Is he saying that she wins here? Isn't that enough? I don't want to suspect anyone anymore. Oh no! Oh no! Battler! What are you saying? What are you saying here? Shannon and Goda were protesting their innocence, half crying. Kenji quietly put a stop to that.
よしなさい。ローザ様の言うことはもっとも。
These are fucking pathetic. Stop embarrassing yourselves, Kenji says.
答えを見つけない。
Genji!
南條先生と熊沢の無実は
That's right. By Rosa-san's remarks, if their corpses can be found, then the innocence of those people alone can be proven. That only counted for corpses. Even if the survivors searched the mansion and found the corpses, in the end, their own innocence would never be proven. Well, they can do whatever the fuck they want. Even Nanjo and Kumasawa's corpses being found, they're still going to be sus. Either way. Thus, the closed room could be broken by a method other than that one. It would be impossible to prove their innocence. But that couldn't be done. Devil's proof. They only had one chance to prove their innocence. That could only happen if they meet the culprit, become corpses, and are then reunited with Aunt Rosa. Yeah, she only believes dead people and, I guess, other Ushiromiyas at this point. Maybe, maybe not. Isn't that strange? They're innocent if they die, but guilty as long as they're alive. Just like a witch trial. Ooh, well said. Oh, right, the enemy's a witch. So everything's cool, is that it? Great observation right there. I like that.
ローザ様、私たちは後ろ宮家にお仕えする家具です。私どもを信用されるもされないもたとえどのようなご評価をいただこうとも最後の時
あなたは本当に使用人の鏡ね。お父様が心を許すのもよくわかる。そんなあなたまで疑わなくてはならないなんて。
Kichi-san stuck his hand in his pocket and pulled out a master key, set it on the nearby table.
私は信頼の証としてこれを預かっていると信じています。それを失ったならこれをお返しするのは当然かと思います。
それはいい判断ね。今日何度もあなたたちが疑われてきたそれを手放せば疑いが晴らせるのではないかというのはまあ悪いことじゃないと思うわ。
二人とも
Get you look at Goda and Shannon. Two of them nodded and set their own master keys on the table. Rose laid the 2 master keys that had come out of the envelope on top. that all 5 master keys were gathered in this place. In other words, this is proof that all the servants' service until today has been negated. With even the final hour, they should have been stripped from them. Okay. Got distracted by stripped there. My bad.
その手提げを貸しなさい。
Rosa snatched Maria's handbag, tossed the master keys in there, and held it up for them all to see. She was showing us that she now had all the master keys.
これで満足かい。
Shut the fuck up, George. God damn it.
これでマスターキーはローザおばこれで満足なんだろう。
ええ、満足よ。その私が銃とマスターキーを独占できた。これで私はもう誰も疑わずに済むの。あなたたちも嬉しいでしょ。これでもう疑われずに済む。
At that time, Maria, who had alone had seemed to have been watching this as though it were a show, sneered at her mother. Aunt Rosa nervously reacted to that laugh and turned around.
鍵なんか関係ないよ。ベアトリーチェは魔法で扉を開けられる。鍵なんていらない。そんなもの誰が持っていたって持っていなくたって関係。
その笑い方をやめなさいっていつも言ってるでしょ。
I had just cut in between the two of them. No, that's not it. I was on my knees and hugging Maria's head. I was crying. Like a little bitch.
もうマリアが正しかったんだ。
Oh, he's fucking gonna say the butch is real? No, 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 no. No.
マリア疑って悪かった。
What?
信じなくて悪かった。
バトラー。
全部魔女の仕業だったんだ。魔女の仕業だったんだよ。トリックとかミスとかどうでもよかったんだ。
What?
ただベアトリーチェっていう魔女が実践して。
Alright, so he's gonna escape from reality here, pretend that the real world doesn't matter because people are messy in the real world and they actually kill people. So he doesn't want to believe in the evil in people's hearts. Oh, it's a witch. It's all magic. It's not a fucking evil motherfucking human. It's a witch. That's what he's saying. Believes in the tooth fairy and the make-believe shit. The invisible man, he believes in all that shit. He's basically trying to be a little kid. He's going to ignore reality, have a imaginary friend, just like Maria does. That's what he's doing. I guess he does believe now.
ベアトリーチェはいるんだ。そして不思議な魔法を使う魔女なんだ。
バトラー。
Maria let go of my hand, and then she was the one holding my head.
それでいいんだよ、バトラー。ベアトリーチェはいたの。バトラがなかなかそれを信じられなかったから、魔女はいるの。いる。もうすぐ来る。バトラはベアトを信じてくれたから、きっと黄金鏡へ招かれるよ。もうすぐ。もうすぐだから。もう何も怖くない。怖くないよ。マリアと一緒にお手手をつないで、一緒に非分の謎を考えよう。ベアトの問題を考えよう。ベアトは最初から言ってるよ。この問題を解いて遊ぼうとしか言ってないよ。
That's what she's been saying.
ああ、そうだったんだ。犯人探しなんて全くの時間の無駄だったんだ。俺たちはただ魔女を信じればよかったんだ。
Complete defeat. Battler? What? I mean, this isn't the meta battler yet, so I mean, this is the version that Beatrice is showing us. So it might not be actually him saying this, but who knows? Gently brushing my cheek as if tears were dripping down. Maria kissed my forehead, soft as a feather floating through the air. For just that instant, Maria's smile, which at once seemed creepy to me, looked like that of an angel.
Master key はお返ししましたが、客前は以後、お許しがどうかローザ様も客間を内側。
本当に殊勝な人ね。台風が過ぎ去って、この島に私たちは再び互いを信頼し合えるのかしら。
もし再びの信頼を賜えるのでしたら、これにます。
そうね。私たちは必ず分かり合える。海猫の鳴く頃に。
Umineko no Nakokoro ni.
警察が来るまでこのままにした方が良いでしょう。ローザ様、施錠をお願いいたします。
So once these servants go outside and lock the door behind them, that's a wrap, dude. They're probably dead. You know how it works in fucking Friday the 13th or any fucking scary movie. You're gonna leave the main group, try to survive yourself when the killer is on the loose. Nah, that's not gonna work. That ain't gonna work at all. It's gonna be hard to do that when you don't have any phones, right?
ありがとう。あなたが狼だ。なんてシャーシャーとのたまうのと。そしてあなたが羊だ。あなたを狼の檻に放り出して。ごめんなさい。
家具は家に運命を委ねます。それはとても光栄な。
This guy.
できることならば、あなたたちが台風が過ぎ去るまで元気で。
You just can't bring yourself to hate Genji, whatever he does. I don't care if he's in cahoots with anybody. Wait, man, he's the fucking dog. He's the fucking good dog. Genji!
演奏が終われば幕が下り、私たちは再び手を取り合えるに違いなる。海猫の泣く頃。
Umineko no Nakokoro ni. Oops, didn't read that. Genji turned to seals, left the servant room. Makaji. Golden face was still restricted to tears, but maybe he'd managed to sort out his feelings as he listened to Genji-san's words. His face had been truly shameful. He returned to the face of the Goto-san we knew well.
私も厨房に控えております。何かございましたらいつでもご用命ください。
I knew you fucking copycat. Genji said it first.
温かい食事をお望みでしたら
I don't trust any fucking food made by you.
最高の
Sorry, dog.
用意させていただき
You
ま
eat
す。
that shit first, I'll eat it after you. That's all I gotta say about that.
ありがとう。あなたには明日の朝食を頼みたいわ。明日の昼前には船も来るでしょう。今までありがとう。六軒島で唯一の楽しみがあなたの食事だ。
Nice. Nice though, okay.
かしこまりました。このゴーダ最高の朝食を用意いたします。どうか明日の朝を楽しみにしてください。
ありがとう。シャノンちゃんも明日の朝に美味しいコーヒーを飲みながら仲直りをしましょう。
Make it Earl Grey.
ジョージ君。
僕も彼らと一緒に。
George is dead. George is dead.
いいんです。どうか客間にお戻り。もうマスターキーだからローザ様とご一緒に客間にいれば誰にも。
そうね。そういうことになってる。客間に私と一緒にいるのが客観的に考えて一番安全。も無理にジョージ君はジョージ君の安全だと思う。ジョージ君ももう大人だ。明日の朝までどこで誰と過ごそうと自由。
そうさ、僕は誰と夜を過ごすか決める。バトラ君はローザおばさん。きっとそれが一番。客間の外はそれに比べたら安全ではないと思う。ならそんな場所にいる彼女を。
俺は決していや誰も疑いたくないんだ。いいさ黄金そ んなのくだらねえじゃねえ。そんなので殺し合いなんてあるわけねえじゃねえ。
バトラ君の心が美しいことは僕が誰も君を責めない。誰も。
兄貴 My brother!
バトラはマリアが守る。
Okay.
マリアと一緒ならベアトリーチェでも手出しできない。だってマリアはちっちゃくても魔女だもの。
I mean, she always stays alive, so I mean, there might be something to that.
マリアちゃん、バトラー君を。さあ、シャノン、行こう。
はい、ローザ様。それでは失礼させていただきます。ご用命がございましたらいつでもお呼びつけください。
さっき明日の朝まで許さなくてもいい。
はい、ありがとうございます。
George, Aniki, and Shannon Chan left the servant room together. Now only Maria, Rosa, and I were left in the disgusting, blood-stained room. Till Genji-san disappeared, till Goda-san disappeared, till George, Aniki, and Shannon Chan disappeared. He stood there, shocked. To their presence and their footsteps had completely disappeared. Aunt Rosa giggled as though she just remembered something pleasant.
何も信用できないわよ。
This two-faced witch.
家具どもが。
That one sentence made me choke.
そんな言うんだよ。
マスターキーは5つで全部。どうせ複製の鍵があるに決まってるのよ。彼らが懐から鍵を出したくらいで信用なんかできるものか。
そりゃあねえぜ。その鍵を置いたってのはよ、あんた彼らの今日までの苦労、その挙句としてその鍵を手放す。その捨て台詞はなんだよ。ここまでしてみせてなおまだ信用できないって。あんまりだぜ、あんまりだぜ、そんなのって。
悪魔の証明なのよ。マスターキーは全部で5つ。そんなこと証明不能なのよ。マスターキーが5つあることはここに置けば示せる。でも5つ以上存在しないことは証明できない。そんなことは悪魔か魔女にしか証明できないのよ。
The ironic part is that a witch did prove that there's only 5 master keys, but Rosa still won't believe that. So there's nothing you can say to convince her that these guys aren't fucking lying to her, lying their asses off.
もうやめてくれ、もうやめて、頼むよベアトリーチェ。今すぐあるあれたから。そしてローザおばさんに赤でマスターキーを5本しか
That's not gonna happen.
やってくれ。頼むよ、ご長だよ。悪魔にしか証明できないんだよ。魔女にお前なら証明できるんだよ。
What? This guy is fucking not only admitting that the witch is an actual thing, thus giving up his entire argument, he's now pleading the witch does him a solid. Do me a solid, Beatrice. Be a witch and do some witch shit to convince my aunt that there's only 5 master keys. What the fuck, dude?
頼むからベアト、ここに現れてローザおばさんにマスターキーはそれで全部だから。
I mean, it's already done now. They're already fucking excommunicated here, so it's already fucking done, sir.
マスターキーは5本しかない。マスターキーは5本しかない。これはどう。わらわがいくら口にしてもローザに届かぬ。どうやらわらわの存在を否定しているやつがまだいるから聞こえないみたいだな。後ろ宮バートラ。
Oh, maybe he's just pretending. Okay.
認める、認めるよ。お前はいる、確かにいる。もうやめて、もうやめて。
言葉だけでは届かぬぞ。わらわの家具になると心から誓う。
Don't do something you regret, boy.
できるか。服を脱げ。裸になるんだよ。そして両手をついて地に這え。着衣は霊長にのみ認められた証だ。貴様は今から家具になるんだよ。だからその資格を失う当然のこと。そしてひざまずけよ。わらわの靴に舌を這わせろ。
What the fuck, dude? Don't do that.
できるか。
Don't do that. Whatever you do, don't do that. If he does that, that's the end of the stream, guys. I don't remember this part. I really don't. It's been a while since I played this game. He might be doing this shit though. Don't do this shit. Lordly pride of yours. That's right. He's a lord. That's right. Oh my lord.
ちょっとグラーってきただろ。靴を舐めてもいいか。一瞬思っただろう。すぐにそれを否定して自分を恥じただろう。その表情が見れるだけで最高に素敵な気分なんだよ。
He's still crying like a little bitch though. Either way.
鏡で見てみろよ。裸になって靴を舐めてる最低なお前が映ってるぜ。見えるかよ。後ろ見はベタだ。
Twisting a knife. Did he actually do it? Did he actually do it? Okay, I don't know if he did it or not. Hopefully, no. So we're at 6 o'clock in the morning, third day. I believe, right? It should be. Or maybe 6 o'clock at night, second day. I don't know which one. 6 something.
信じられない。それが真相だというのかい。
はい、私たちは見たままのことをお話ししています。
George folded his arms and started mumbling again, and the kitchen was once again wrapped in a long silence.
ジョージ様がにわかには信じられない気持ちも私はよくわかります。何しろこの目で確かに見たはずの私ですらあれが何だったのかわからなくなる。私は確かに見た。そして取っ組み合いまでしたはずなんです。なのにあれが全部幻だったような気すらする。
なるほどね。あのローザおばさんに詳しく話せないわけだ。今の話を本当にしてたらもっと面倒なトラブルになっていただろうね。なるほど。源氏さんが随分冷静な対応をしていたのが分かりました。
私にそれを説明するだけの力があればよかったのです。
Genji, that deep ass voice. George had not actually seen it, and even though when pressed to believe, he couldn't just imagine it. It was only natural, because even the people who had actually seen it had given up, asking themselves what it was.
話を少し巻き戻すよ。
Let's rewind!
シャノンはカノン君が偽物かもしれないと思った時、クモの巣を取ってきたと言ったね。どうしてそんなことを？
Oh, the spiderweb trick. She's gonna explain that shit.
そうだ。それは私も思っていました。
I think we all would like to know, right? Kind of forgot this one.
だったんです。
前に熊沢さんに聞いたことがあるんです。
Oh, Kuma.
大昔のロッケン島には悪霊が住んでいて、そのクモの巣を恐れたって。それでクモの巣を魔除けと尊んで大切にしたという昔話があるんだそうです。 それでそのとっさに私も少し混乱していたんだと思います。
そんな話が。熊沢はそういう昔話に詳しかったな。
Yeah, she was, apparently.
雲は液中ですからね。確かにそういう進行があってもおかしくないかもしれない。
Spiders aren't bugs, by the way, dick. They're fucking arachnids. Bugs are fucking flies and shit, you motherfucker. Confuse motherfucking insects with arachnids, you fool. You fool! George?
その悪霊の力をあの鳥居の祠が封じ込めてたんだと思います。そして霊境が割られたのでその力が蘇ってベアトリーチェ様を蘇らせる力となってしまったに違いないのです。私が心の弱かった。
You caused all this, Shannon, don't worry.
あんな大それたことを
We didn't
知って
forget.
れば
You broke that mirror. For that love. You wanted that hot ass. Fucking George with the skinny ass. You wanted all that. You got it. I hope you're happy now. Ken's dead. Kumasawa's dead. 6 Ushuramiya clan members are dead. You happy?
その話はもうしなくても大丈夫だよ。
Jessica's dead.
僕は君を責めたりなんかしない。
Best friend Jessica's dead. George is still alive, somehow. How the fuck? Since long ago, Shannon had often suggested that there was some kind of occult cause for her mating with George. After listening to her, George had grown to think that she was being a typical girl, associating love with fate, chance, and miracles. He did think that smashing the spirit mirror off with that Tori shine was taking it a bit far, but he'd laughed it off and forgiven her, thinking it was just a prank that showed how serious she was about it. Just breaking a mirror in some musty shrine wouldn't have changed the fate of our meeting. Do you not see who the fuck's dying around you, you idiot? Your parents? All the fucking family members you ever had in your goddamn life? Oh, it's just a little prank. I'm George and I'm fucking stupid. That's what George sounds like right now. It would never cause a curse. He tried to cheer her up, saying it was only a musty mirror covered in dust. Dick! You stupid dick! Look at what's going around you. What the fuck's wrong with this guy? Was he blind? You need a fucking better prescription, George. You fucking blind bat. What's fucking wrong with this dude? George, Goda's better than George right now. I never thought I'd say that. He's making sense. George is making about as much sense as a basketball team in Seattle right now. That's how much sense he's making right now. It doesn't make any sense. Seattle Supersonics does not make sense. A team in Oklahoma City does. That's what Goda's saying. Let's go to Oklahoma City, guys. Because it's okay.
でもベアトリーチェ様は力を失っておられて私たちの前に姿を現すことができなかったんです。ずっといた。私たちが見えなかっただけなんです。
Everybody's saying she exists now. Even Battler's saying she exists. But apparently he doesn't really believe what he's saying. Just saying shit to appease her, I guess? I don't know. Because he's still saying that he doesn't believe this shit. Dude, if I see fucking Battler stripped naked in the meta world, I'm fucking done with this stream. I kind of remember a scene like that happening. I don't know if that's in a bad ending or what. So we'll see what happens, dude. I'm encroaching on hour 8 anyway, but I'm going to end it on hour 8. But if I see him fucking stripped naked, licking her fucking... I'm trying to beat this fucking episode tonight. If I see this motherfucker stripped naked, with no dignity, fucking licking her boots, that's fucking it, dude. That's it for the night. I mean, you don't know that, sure. You don't know that at all. They might be pretending to be dead. Maybe he's trying to convince George, because George will believe anything. He's a dumbass, gullible bitch, right? Genji might be in on it
ジョ
too.
ージ様に信じろという
If Genji says something, I believe him. So he might be trying to play it long con on fucking George's impressionable ass. You never know. That's a good
信じら
target.
れるわけがない。あれは間違いなくカノンさんだと思った。でもあいつがベッドから起き上がって、そうこんな風にしながら胸の傷をまさぐり始めた時、こいつはカノンさんじゃない、誰か別の存在なんだと直感しました。
He was a demon.
ジョージ様にはわからないでしょう。よく知っていると思う。
Because you're stupid, George Sama.
実
That's why
は
you won't be able to
別人であ
understand.
ることをさらけ出した瞬間の
Anything over 4th grade level, you won't understand, of course.
説明できない。
Let me talk real slow. That's what Goda's saying.
説明できるわけがない。
Can't explain to a dumbass like you.
わかるよ。
Fuck you, George.
ゴーダさんがそれほどまでにショックを受けるどんな恐ろしいことがあったのか、僕は。
ありがとうございます、ジョージ様。
And they all fell silent again. Shannon kept crying no matter how many times she was consoled, thinking that listening to the witch's sweet whispers and breaking the spirit mirror on that day had been the mistake that ruined everything. And it probably was.
君に囁いたという魔女はその鏡があると力を失うんだね。
You can't fucking fix it, dipshit.
少し説明してくれた気がしますが
You gonna fix a mirror that's broken?
覚えていません。
You that stupid?
あの鏡があると力が出せないというようなことを言っていたと思います。
君が割ったというその鏡はどうしたの？
覚えていません。
The fucking shrine got blown up by a fucking thunderbolt. So, I mean, that shit's gone, dude.
多分割ったまま立ち去りましたから
No, it's not.
そのままそこに残ってたでしょう。
ということは岩礁が雷で打たれて消えたとかいうときに
Yeah.
海の底か。
Or it exploded into millions of shards before it sank to the bottom of the ocean, where you'll never find it. That's more likely. Stupid ass. You don't know how fucking physics works, do you, George?
まあ拾って接着剤で貼り付けたところでご利益は戻らないだろう。
You think? Jesus Christ. Oh, nice joke. Nice joke. That made her feel better, right?
なんてことを。
Nice joke, George.
ごめん、
Dumbass.
失言したよ。
Nope. He didn't know if Shannon breaking the mirror really had started all of this off. Though the servants didn't blame Shannon, they all seemed to believe that her actions had been the root cause. But even now, George wasn't able to go that far. He's so whipped. Even though he's never even had a piece of that pea. He's pea-whipped, without the pea. I don't understand that at all. All this talk about witches and evil spirits just sounded fake to him, even though he was trying to be open-minded. Even so, he listened seriously to Shannon's story, trying to find a hint that might relieve at least a little bit of the pain in her heart. Oh, George.
そういえばその鳥居にあったものとは違うでしょうが、奥様がお守りとして霊鏡をお持ちになっていると
Oh,
聞いたこと
Natsuki
があり
does?
ます。
Okay. Okay, Natsuki does?
夏日おばさんが？
はい、おじい様の形見分けか何かでもらったものだそうで、とても強い魔除けの力を持つ。
So her grandfather is not related to the Ushiro That's hard to say. Ushiro Miyas. She's a different clan, I guess. And she comes from a clan that's very affluent, but I guess is somewhat mystical in origin. And she gets these fucking headaches because she has a lot of spiritual power, basically. So that's her fucking her side of the family. It has nothing to do with the Ishori Miyas. And she apparently does have some kind of a propensity for magic, because in the first scenario, episode 1, she was the one in Rosa's position. She was the one protecting all the kids. The only person that didn't die in the first night. All the other adults died. So, I mean, it does make sense a little bit that she has some powers like that. And maybe that magic mirror protected her in the first night. And something about Shannon breaking this mirror on the second episode did not protect Natsui, probably, at this point.
霊境だとかなんとか。
Interesting.
同じ話は鏡は良くないものを反射して弾き返す力があるのだとか。
その霊境があれば魔女のベアトリーチェに対抗できるかな。
When George proposed this, the servants looked up.
祀っていた鳥居と祠はもうないかもしれないけれど、霊境がもう一枚あるのは重要なことだよ。
There's a I'm not gonna tell you too much here, but there's a reason why there was a big ass thunder strike as soon as George brought up the mirror. And Shannon's acting so surprised here. It's not because of the mirror she broke, so it does have something to do with mirrors though. And there's a big reason why Shannon's a little surprised at what she's hearing right now. But we're just gonna let it go. You're gonna find out the reason eventually. If I keep playing this game, at least. I'm not sure what my schedule is after episode 2's ended. How much I'll be playing the rest of the episodes. Because it's a fucking long, very long game. As you can see, guys. We're almost hour 8. I'm still haven't finished with the episode 2 yet. So it's a very long game. I'm probably gonna end up finishing this game though by at least day 6. So I mean, it's not even a full week. I can finish one episode. That's not too bad. If I get a full week off, I can do, you know, fucking another episode, easy peasy. I do get 2 weeks off vacation eventually at some point, so it won't be this week, it won't be next week, but soon I might be doing episode 3 when I get a chance to do it. That's another story for another day. Let's keep going on with this as far as we can though.
夏日おばさんの実家は神職にも通じていると聞いたことがある。
Shinto
それは
priests.
本当に単なる鏡ではないかもしれない。
確か奥様は宝物箱に入れて大事にしまっていると、そんなに大きいものではないのかもしれません。
大きさの問題ではなかったと思います。
That's what she said.
私が割った鏡も一見大したことのない小さな鏡に見えました。
相手がオカルトならこちらもオカルトの手段で対抗するしかない。ただこうして座っていても何も解決しない。単なる気休めだとしてもやってみる価値はあるよ。
Why don't you fucking solve the epitaph, you idiot? She's told you over and over again that's the way to escape your fucking death. You over here thinking about magic mirrors and fucking stupid shit. So you're fucking George, dumbass Usuromiya. Wants to believe in fairy tales and witches and shit. Solve the fucking epitaph, dumbass, if you believe in witches. Don't do this bullshit. Of course, this didn't mean George had accepted the witch. However, he thought it to be necessary to have some kind of purification ceremony to heal the wounds in Shannon's heart. Well, that's going to be very useful, right? When she's dead. So the story about Natsui's spirit mirror was really convenient.
行こう。魔女をやっつけようなんて大それたことは言わないよ。
This is what happens when you guys listen to George. Remember what happens, guys.
あってもいいと思う。
Everybody watching this right now, remember what happens. We go with George's
前
plan.
にマリアちゃんに聞いたんだけど、
And he's the fucking leader
お
of
じ
the
い様の
game.
部屋の扉、さすがおじい様だね。オカルトに対する防御も十分だったわけだ。行こ
Let's go.
う。夏日おばさんの部屋
Follow
へ
George to your death. Let's go, guys.
しかし奥様の部屋にはマスターキーはキーボックスのある使用人室も施錠されてしまう。
ならば、その鍵は夏礼拝堂にはまだ警察が来る前に勝手にいじってしまうのは悪いことだけ
But
ど。
you can't open the fucking chapel without the key,
ちゃん
dumbass.
と説明しよ
しかし礼拝堂の入り口も
Are you gonna break into it?
う。ゴーダさんの腕力じゃガラス一枚割れないのかい？
I guess he is.
その辺の石で叩き割ればいい。
大切な礼拝堂の窓を破ってしまっても
This guy's gonna hope. Look at George, man. Look at George.
よろしいので
Satan is telling him that's a bad idea. You don't want to break a fucking sacred chapel. It's especially a fucking witchcraft chapel where there's 6 dead bodies that are occultly sacrificed with a fucking magic circle around it. You want to break somebody's mirror around a fucking sacred magic fucking circle chapel? Magic circle shit? No, that's not a good idea. But he wants to do it because he's George.
おじい様に怒られるときは 僕が責任を持つよ。僕はもともと今日、後ろ宮家の全員と戦うつもりでいた。君との婚約を。
You got some balls, alright? You got some balls.
だから、元よりその覚悟はある。ガラスを割ろう。そして、夏日おばさんの遺体から鍵を借りよう。
George's announcement that he'd take responsibility seemed to have given the servants a great deal of courage. Foolish courage. Shannon and Goda looked at each other, then looked at George's face again.
オカルトに詳しいおじい様だもの。夏日おばさんの霊境の力だってきっと理解してくれる。大丈夫。怒られたりなんかしない。
奥様の鏡で本当にベアトリーチェさんがもう一度封じることができるでしょうか。
わからない。なら行こう。表はどんどん暗くなっちゃうよ。急ごう。シャノンは
Alright, so it is 6 o'clock p.m. Okay.
ゴーダさんはガラスを割れそうな道具を。ゲンジさんはすみません。傘の用意をお願いします。
The servants who had been rejected by Rosa gained a new master that started to move. George, who was normally calm and gentle, was now radiating dignity. He's got some balls, I'll give him that. Shannon checked the emergency flashlight, just in case he changed the batteries. Yoda was testing several heavy-looking cooking tools. Normally a high priest chef like him would want to use them for something other than their intended purpose, but now he's frantically to fulfill the orders of the one he accepted as his master. For some worrying, he took a large, thick-feeling frying pan. Nice weapon. Get that skillet, baby. Genji removed several umbrellas from the umbrella stand and sat in the corner near the kitchen door. He took 3 of them.
ゲンジさん。
私はご一緒できません。ご用命の時に全員がいないようなことがあっては、後ろ宮家使用人がそんな検事さん。
Interesting.
私はいけん。
This guy's a G to the end, dude. Like, I ain't gonna leave my post because I'm fucking here as a servant. I get an order and nobody's here. My fucking shit's fucking, my pride is fucking tarnished. That's what I'm talking about. Getting G! Yeah, Kenzo's still alive, I guess, so I mean, he might be doing some shit. Give me that green ass fucking mist, whatever the fuck he drinks. Like, you never know. But he's a fucking dumbass idiot who wants to get us all killed. Genji's the smartest one in the room, right? Like, I ain't following this motherfucking George bitch. You gotta be kidding me. Yeah, set that example, go ahead and stab his ass in the back as soon as you get a chance. That's what you gotta do. Do it, Goda. You got the knives. You know what I'm talking about, Goda. That Goda cheese on him. Put them Goda cheeses on him. Can't trust Shannon. She's on George's side. You can't trust Shannon. It's 2 versus 1 now. Who are the wolves now? Right? 2 wolves versus 1 Goda. 1 sheep. Alright, he's ready to die, so. Genji wants to die with honor, though. He doesn't want to die on a fool's errand with George out in the fucking rain. I don't blame him on that. Genji said that he sat down, as though saying that he didn't intend to discuss this anymore. His gaze fell to the chessboard that he's playing Nanjo on. George saw this, he decided to leave Genji there. You can't fuck with the G. Know that? And George took an umbrella and dashed down the hallway. Shannon and Golda chased after him, each holding a tool. They were both holding George? Really? They were holding a tool, right? So it must have been George that they were holding this fucking tool. After they... Okay, this is Genji talking. After they left the room, Genji quietly stretched his hand out to the side of the chessboard. He softly pulled something there towards himself, covering it with his palm. Genji killed his breathing even more than before. As he did, something flashed to gold. Oh shit. From inside the ice pail set on the counter, a small golden butterfly appeared softly and silently. Silently. It was almost as though it had seen George and the rest off, and was trying to secretly chase after them. Oh, that didn't sound good. It happened in an instant. The elegant gold butterfly, flapping its wings, was pinned against the wall by the knife Genji threw. Nice. Just like a butterfly in the bug collection. Nice. You ain't getting Genji like that. You ain't gonna sneak up on Genji. The gold butterfly beat swing several times, looking like it was in pain, except for the fact that he couldn't break free. Became fine gold powder and smoke, and disappeared as though it melted in the water. And Tawawa. Genji still gazed down at the chessboard as still nothing had happened. Maybe he would think up a brilliant move very soon. But no matter what move he made, his opponent would not be able to respond for all eternity. Even though he knew that Genji searched for a brilliant move. Must have been the perfect way to kill time during the short period before some fate would be given to him. He didn't know what the roulette would bring about. But that decision would be made very soon. No one could interfere with the tumbling roulette ball. We've established that Genji is unkillable in normal circumstances, right? Not even a golden butterfly can kill him. But if he's on the roulette wheel, just like in chess, they'll pretend that he's on a square that like a bishop can take easily, and he can't defend that basically. So that's what will happen to him if he dies. He'd be stuck in a roulette spin to die. It'll be just his turn to die, basically. He hasn't died yet, I don't think. Has he? He might have died in episode 1, I'm not sure. The door to the parlor was not only locked, but blocked with a barricade made of sofas and the like. Because of that, Aunt Rosa seemed to... Okay, this is not fucking George's ass. Because of that, Aunt Rosa seemed to suspect that any suspicious person approaching would break in through the window. Sitting in a one-person cell with her back to the door, she continued to hold on to her gun. And to get her gun. I didn't know what was what anymore. And even though my body and mind was worn out, I played with Maria as she wanted. Maria had said, Beatrice was testing us to see if we could solve the epitaph of the gold, and so we had to try and figure this riddle. This is probably Battler talking now. Probably. In the beginning, I was a little interested and tried to solve it, but I didn't even have a clue as to where to start this weird text. I didn't doubt that there was some riddle hidden here, but I seriously doubted that I'd be able to suddenly leap to an answer. At least he's trying, though, right? Nobody else is trying this entire fucking game. The middle part of the epitaph, there were lines going from the 1st to the 10th twilight, telling us to the journey in the Golden Land. On the first twilight, offer the 6 chosen by the key as sacrifices. On the second twilight, those who remain shall tear apart the 2 who are close. Those 2 already happened. It was obvious that this hinted at the first 6 murders that had already occurred in the chapel, and Jessica and Cannon Coon's murders. There you go. Being fall, we still have to be prepared for 5 more people to be killed. On the 4th twilight, gouge the head and kill. On the 5th twilight, gouge the chest and kill. We just skimmed over the second and third ones. Or, I'm sorry, the third. What was the third one? Hold up. Let's read the fucking actual poem here, guys, right? Fuck this shit. Blah, 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 blah. There we go. So first, we got that. Those are the 6 adults. This is all episode 2 here, guys. Second twilight, we've got Kenan and Jessica die. Those are the 2 who are close. Third twilight, those who remain shall praise my noble name. I don't remember that at all, right? Or they're all okay. They were all saying that Beatrice existed. Probably that's what that is. So for twilight, gouge the head, gouge the chest. Are we saying that that's Kumasawa and that it's Nanjo? Gouge the head, gouge the neck. There's the neck, right? Right. And there's both the necks. Okay. Not sure. Okay, chest and head. Okay, chest and head. So one of them's chest, one of them's head. That's definitely head. That's definitely chest. Alright. Alright, I guess so. I guess so. So we're up to the 6th Twilight now, right? 6th Twilight, stomach. Then we got the knee. Then we got the leg. After that, none should be left alive after she revives. So, stomach, knee, leg. Bingo, bingo, bango. And all that shit, alright? That's what the fucking shit means. But then you have to fucking figure out this part first, though, right? Like, nobody knows what this part means. I know what it means now, of course. I played the game before, but it's gonna be hard to figure out what that means if you don't see the original Japanese text. First, was something specifically that you would only know if you know how to read kanji. Then you travel to the Golden Land, and you kind of skip over that basically because that's what's happening in the game, and you'll see that play out every fucking episode. And then the witch shall praise the wise betrothal treasures, go from the Golden Land, resurrection of all the dead souls, resurrection of the love that was lost. This is like in-game stuff right here. This is usually what happens after everybody dies. We see the Golden Land depictions at the end of the game usually, or sometimes in the tea parties at the end of the game. You might have seen that from episode 1. But this is all the shit that happens after the family is already dead, so and we'll see that too pretty quickly. So yeah, we're already done the head, I think, and the chest. We have not done stomach. We have not done knee. We have not done leg. We need those 3 left. Yep. Yep. I mean, we didn't actually see their bodies. And, of course, Nando didn't confirm that they were dead because he's dead. So, if he is really dead, he could be pretending. You never know. But those are supposed to be 4th and 5th. Stomach, knee, and leg. Yep. Who's it gonna be? I looked around the room, noticing that there were 3 people here, but how should I put it? My emotions seemed paralyzed. Strangely, I didn't feel frightened. As I leaned against the sofa with the top part of my body gazing up at the ceiling, Maria noticed. Apparently, she felt I was slacking off my riddle solving. She got mad at me for not taking it seriously enough.
なあ、マリア。ベアトリーチェは確かこれを解いたらどうするって言ってたんだっけ?
Sure, the witch wrote in her letter that she gave up on collecting interest or something abstract like that. I optimistically took that to mean she gave up on killing the whole family. But was it really written with that meaning? Pretty much, it was. For some reason, I couldn't convince myself that solving the riddle would really save me. I feel like maybe even if we do solve it, we will just be doing what the culprit wants and it'll all be a wasted effort. No, it's not really. She's literally saying... Witch is not gonna lie, dude. There's just some reason to lie. She does embellish the truth, though. She's not gonna outright lie to you. So, that's why she has the red truth, man. She'll tell you shit. You can believe it. Or not, if you don't believe in magic, either way, right? Pretty much. But she's not gonna outright lie to you, basically. Exactly.
本当にか? そういうルールを奴が提示してるだけだろ? この謎を解けば多分じい様の隠し黄金のありかがわかるんだろう。奴はきっとそれを狙って。
狙わないよ。
なんでそう断言できるんだよ。
黄金は最初からベアトのものだもん。自分のものを狙ったりなんかしない。
じゃあどうしてベアトは俺たちにこんな大ヒントを授けてくれたんだ? というかどうしてこんなゲームじみたことを仕掛けてきたんだ?
魔法にはリスクが必要なの。
リスク? よく意味がわかんねえな。
例えばマラソン完走すれば誰でももらえるメダルと一番になった人しかもらえないメダルって同じ価値だと思う？
思わねえぜ。つまりなんだよ。結局わざとこっちにチャンスを与えるようなことをして。
違う、それがね魔法というものなの。どんな大きな魔法にも絶対にリスクや弱点があるの。ないといけないの。
Great explanation there.
魔法って言われるとピンとこねえが、ギャンブルだって考えれば少しは理解できるな。
It's like playing the stock market. That's what magic is. Sometimes you bet on GameStop to go 4 times the amount that you put in. Sometimes you lose 4 times the amount that you put in. And you know, that's what happens sometimes. You can't get anything unless you risk anything. So.
でかく失う覚悟がなきゃ
Exactly.
勝てない。
Exactly.
そして勝ち目の薄いギャンブルであればあるほど
Exactly.
配当はでかくなる。
だからベアとは儀式のリスクをちゃんとみんなに説明したの。
You're risking people's lives, yeah, you're gonna get a lot of fucking shit in return, I guess. That's like, what? 13 lives? Something like that?
だからこの謎を解けばちゃんと儀式は中断される。だってそれを約束違反したらリスクにならない。
Exactly, that's what I was talking about. I'm not gonna have this witch lie to you and have your magic still work, pretty much. That's it, if you believe in magic, though.
これを解けば奴は本当に約束を。
花は枯れるのにどうして美しいの？造花は見分けがつかないほど精巧でもどうして美しくないの？人間は死を賭すから奇跡が起こせる。不死の人間がいたとしてその人物に何の奇跡も起こせる道理はない。私たちも人生も魔女も儀式も、私たちはリスクを負わなければ何も成し遂げられないの。
This girl's very fucking wise in her young years, right? Holy shit. It's fucking mind blew me right there.
謎が解けたらどうするんだ。ピンポーンって鳴らして挙手して回答を魔女に伝えて答え合わせをするのか。
それは知らない。でも解けばきっと自動的に儀式は終わる。
マリアは詳しいな。そいつはみんなベアトリーチェに習ったのか。
So if you don't bear risk, nothing can be gained. That definitely is the way of the world, but it's sort of in conflict with the chessboard thinking I like so much. At least when making moves in chess, players grope for the best move, always trying to avoid risk and hoping for an advantageous turn of events. That's true. In chess, you try to avoid risks every move, instead of trying to gamble your way into a fucking good move. It's never going to work probably in chess. They don't trust the chance like in gambling. That's right, there's no room for gambling in an intellectual game. And yet, this person called Beatrice has created such an outrageous crime. Or maybe a ceremony, while purposefully imposing conditions for her own loss and announcing them to us. In chess, you always play your best move. So by putting yourself in the opponent's position, you predict their next move. However, we can't be sure that Beatrice's moves are always the best moves possible. I thought she was probably making us focus on the epitaph to fool us in some way, speaking in riddles. But according to Maria, that alone was impossible. She said this was a genuine risk that the witch had taken, and therefore proof of this that was a formal ceremony for magic. I can't understand this witch called Beatrice. Beatrice! She's committing this chain of murders with some goal in mind. Why did she go to all the trouble of exposing the conditions for her defeat? No matter how I spin the chessboard around and think from my opponent's perspective, I can't understand why she gave up from this riddle if solved. And I don't understand why the portrait changes like that, but okay. Isn't it almost as though Beatrice doesn't care whether she wins this or loses this? Of course, chessboard reasoning won't work against an opponent like that. I don't understand. Zen Damida. What is Beatrice after that's making her carry out this crime? She just wanted to massacre us all. She could have done it quietly without this whole crazy setup. There was no need for that kind-hearted advance notice, all this self-aware closed room stuff, or any of the rest. It's all overacting. I've got no clue what it means. Now it's supposed to be something that Battler is supposed to be gathering clues on and figuring out why she's doing this. I mean, the entire reason for this episode too. This is the show that Beatrice is putting on for Battler to try to tell him some kind of message, basically. And she said as much in the very beginning. You have to play the tea party pretty much to get that though. But you beat episode 1 basically, which I've already done. Then you play the tea party after that, and then that's when you get to talk to Beatrice, and then you figure out from her and like 2 other witches that are at the tea party that there's a meta world, and everything that's going on in Rokkenjima Island, it's just all like a cat box basically, where nobody knows what the hell happened on these 3 days on Rokkenjima Island. But after the 3rd day, everybody ended up dying on that island. Nobody knows how or why the deaths happened. And they're thinking that it's because of Beatrice the witch, but there's no conclusive evidence of whatever happened on that island on those 3 days. So somehow Battler comes to the meta world via that tea party, and the witches that are also there with Beatrice, who are kind of in charge of running this cat box, where they keep running these scenarios, these infinite scenarios of what might have or have not happened on Rokkenjima. They're gonna try to like rerun this back and make Battler believe that it was magic, and that's what happened on those 3 days, where his family were like massacred like fucking pigs and shit, right? So that's what's all going on right now, basically. This guy that's talking right now, it's not the meta Battler who knows about that overarching theme. This is the guy that's in the scenario right now. The guy who is the chess piece, not the chess player. So he has no idea why people are getting killed left and right. But he's in over his head at this point, because everybody's pretty much dead. George is with the servant side. Rosa's with the Ushuramiya side. And they both don't trust each other, right? And he's thinking that it might be a witch at this point, even though he doesn't believe in witches. But he's at that fucking short string. He's at that fucking point to where like he doesn't know what to believe anymore. So his entire world is shattering right now. That's where he's at right now. This is the piece. It's probably the actual chess player too. As Battler ain't in a good space. He might be kissing somebody's boots. Somebody named Beatrice's boots right now. I'm not sure if he actually does it or not. But we'll pick this point to stop though. It's been 8 hours, so good shit. I always love reading this. Like, I never want to stop, basically. And you can see how long I've been going today. I never want to stop reading this shit. I've read it a couple times now, though. I think this is my 4th playthrough, I believe, total. I mean, I was skipping around between episodes and shit, though. So, cumulatively, it's my 4th playthrough, I think. And I've watched the anime a couple times, too. So, I know the storyline kind of backwards and forwards. But it has been a while. And I always love coming back to it after a long time to this game. So I just wanted to share it on Twitch a little bit. Let me go ahead and save it though before we go ahead and end the stream. Ooh, what the fuck happened there? Oh shit. Let's not do that. Alright. System. That's where we want to go. Save. We'll save it on the top left, so we know which one it is. Yeah, it's been about a good 2 weeks since my last stream. Well, we might be doing this again pretty soon. You'll see what happens next week's schedule. I might jump on, do some classic NES shit tomorrow if I have a couple hours to spare. I gotta do some actual work, some car shit. Get some other things going down, so I might or might not have time for Twitch tomorrow, but this has been fun. We shall talk to you guys later. Appreciate anybody lurking, as always. And forever, be good to each other, guys. And